I don't have one.
Someone hit us with a question of the week.
Eh.
I don't know. What's
Fucking
our
Give
favorite
inspiration to whoever can
Um,
come up with a good question of the week.
which skill has your character struggled the most to master?
It's a good fucking question. Take an inspiration.
Thanks. I seized my moment.
Also, you are going to get inspiration anyway because you're a new character coming in. So, kind of.
Hey, listen, I earned it. I work for my
What
inspirations.
about
I don't take it
second
for free.
inspiration?
Nah, you didn't. You just chose to die. Anyways, pick
Okay,
someone
all
to
right, all
pick
right.
someone
That's what
to
happened.
answer that question first.
All
What is the
right.
skill that your character has worked very hard to master or is struggling to master?
What is the skill your character has struggled the most to master?
Struggled the most to master. I am going to bar any like fighting with my weapons that I'm proficient in. Fuck you. Can't be anything that you're proficient in. Fuck you. Pick someone, Juice, or you answer. Well, you can answer, so pick someone.
Let's go
Juice
with.
can answer.
No, let's go with Rose.
No, we can't.
Ah, um,
Yeah, you got selected right.
I mean,
Yeah, birthday.
yeah, fuck. Um, I, I mean, there's literally an answer to this that's a part of her backstory, but that's boring. So,
Oh,
um,
pardon that.
let's think. Um, I think that at some point she has tried to, because like Marjorie is really good with an instrument. I think at one point she has tried to pick up an instrument and like she did try it and she's like, nah, I just don't fucking
Good
get
answer.
this.
Not for
This
me.
just
Good
ain't for
answer.
me. This
This
ain't
is
for
a,
me.
this is some bardic heresy.
Mhm.
All right, pick someone, Rose. Say heresy.
Let's go with Cassian.
Um, what do I want to? I kind of have something in mind, but I also kind of want it to be a secret.
Yeah.
Um, come back to me. I need a minute. I haven't played Cassie in like 2 weeks. I need a minute.
Pick someone.
Play the playlist. Play the playlist. It helps.
Oh, you're
That's
so
what I'm doing.
right.
I'm
Okay.
listening to
Yeah, let me just pull up my playlist.
Hey man, you said you were gonna.
I did, and I will eventually.
Arceus.
Ryan, pick
What's a
somebody.
skill
Actually,
that
no,
you have
I did.
struggled?
I'll answer.
Cool.
I think that at some point, Cassian tried to learn like just a normal trade, like try and do like carpentry or like stonemasonry, and then he's like, okay, I could do like the heavy stuff, and then he gets to like the more fine-tuned bits. It's just fuck this, and
Dunk,
just
dunk,
cannot
dunk.
do it.
That's great. That's
Just
great. That's a good
it's
answer.
just not how his brain works.
Good answer. Pick
Still
someone.
Arceus.
Still Arceus.
I think it's kind of a weird answer. So the only one I can only think of though. I think the skill that he has struggled the most is like restraining himself and like what he can do, because it's the things that he can do outwardly are very weird and off-putting, and so I think the skill of like trying to keep things like below board as much as possible while still doing them is a skill that he's kind of had to work at.
Okay. Pick someone, Mark.
That's the best I got. Okay. So can't be something he's like proficient in because apparently that's yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. That's cheating.
Boring.
I've struggled really hard to swing my weapon.
I was only able to do light armor, but with persistence, I can do medium armor now.
Yeah, hell no.
Okay. I think I think K struggled to I'm trying to think, did I reveal this? Was this a little secret thing that I haven't revealed? Um
you know how Kay's hair is this elaborate braid with like rings in it. He had to learn to do that because he had a bunch of siblings that he had to essentially take care of because everyone else didn't really take care of them.
Mm.
Braiding hair is a good answer. Braiding hair is a
Yeah.
good answer. I like that. So that's a
Yeah.
niche one. I like that. Well, we got 2 left. Pick someone.
Giannis.
Giannis, for context,
I
the
gotta
question
hear
of the week is: what is a skill that your character has struggled to master? Can't do anything like that's on your character sheet that you're proficient in. That's too easy.
Okay. Let me think. Like 2 seconds.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Maybe we do Dasha, who's had this whole time to think
Yeah.
of
Sure.
one, instead of
Absolutely.
going straight to.
Oh, no, that's kind
I
of
don't
why I
know if
picked
this is
Giannis.
a cop-outy answer, but I feel like Marjorie has really good etiquette and manners. And just, I think she really struggled with that growing up. I think she was very clumsy and just isn't
Like,
aware of her,
like
like,
full
where her.
Anne Hathaway, like balancing the book on your head.
Yeah.
Like Princess Diary shit. It's cool.
The
Yeah.
look of confusion as you try to figure out what fork to pick up.
Cool.
How did that
Giannis.
influence your relationship with your father?
Oh,
I think
wow.
Giannis struggled to master discipline when she
What, you
was
want
a
to give us a
kid.
little bit more on that? You want to give us a little bit more on that, or you just want to leave it there? It's totally up to you.
No. I think like growing up in a cult, she was trying to break out of the norm, but eventually it got to her and tore her down.
That's crazy. A skill I've learned, I've worked hard to master. Indoctrination
obey.
is a
To
crazy
obey.
answer, but it's a sick answer. That's a sick answer, bro. What's a skill you've
sorry.
really learned, you've really worked hard
worked-
to master? To be indoctrinated. That's amazing. I love that fucking answer. Awesome.
Lack
All
of
right, y'all.
resistance.
We're gonna
Chances
jump
at the
right
character,
into it,
guys.
gang. We're gonna jump right into it with session 13. Hey, Jackie Music. You know, it's been Jackie Music. You've been around for a while, about 2.5, 3 years now. And while your predecessor was mighty, you did something they could never do. Remain loyal. That's one thing. You always stalwart. You were always there for us, Jackie. You had a little couple hiccups, but you've been there.
You've been.
All right.
Everybody.
Beginning session tonight, immediately following the events of last week. After the untimely death of your new companion, Mila, at the hands of the Sons of the Sovereign, we learned that they were fully indoctrinated, their lives but a pitiable thing to themselves, only caring for their lord's worldviews and ambitions. They seem to show no sign of slowing down in the interim. However, based on that encounter, you all have resolved yourselves, made a decision to stay in Andamiria, a free city, geographically situated here in Veoverland for the time being, to work alongside Rasmodius, a lieutenant in the Crimson Scales Mercenary Company. That being said, Rasmodius is quite busy, not just with his own project to stop the Sons of Sovereign, and a select few, now you all being pulled into that select few, but working as a lieutenant in the Crimson Scale does come with duties of its own. And unfortunately, the man can't drop everything as much as he wish he could to end this issue at hand. For the time being, he has told you to remain in the city if you truly are willing to stay and help in the fight. However, if not, he has given you passes that will allow your entry into Zevel's Landing, a city that is legally a part of Garrix, but situated here on this side of the country regardless. Nevertheless, a funeral pyre in the Crimson Scales customs is erected for Mila. Some of you show, some of you don't. However, the next morning is your last morning here at the Gilded Griffin Inn. It is the safest and most luxurious inn here. Asmodeus has paid for your stay here. But now it is time to hop on the ferry and see what the Free City has to offer. A little bit about the Free City of Andamaria before I pass it all to you this early morning, checking out of the inn, having one final breakfast all together at one spot. Andamaria is a free city. It is a free sovereign city state. It does adhere to certain rules from the Veovilan government, but above all, it does uphold its own set of laws and its own set of customs. There are many different openly religious sites here in the city. Uh, Worship is pretty much free, so as such as long it doesn't impugn on anyone else's rights. The city is run by a council of 6 dignitaries, all elected from the city. So powers are not based on nepotism; they are based on democracy. It is a democratic city. Um, because of that, it allows many new business ventures, many new companies of the mercenary kind, or any other people looking for work to set up shop here in Andamaria. If you ask any more questions or want to inquire, please do so. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to everyone here at the table. I'm going to start with if there's any questions about the city, you can do that. Or you all are at breakfast. What are you doing this morning at your last day here at the Gilded Griffin?
Does anyone else seem affected by Mila's death, or are we going like, oh, we didn't know her for that long, everyone's okay?
I'm gonna go down the list. Give me like a one sentence, very short, like how you feeling, all right, about the events that happened, specifically with Mila. Arc.
I think Arc feels like, damn, I didn't get there in time. Ah, that sucks.
Okay, fascinating.
Say that one more time for me, please. I'm sorry.
Give me like a one sentence on how Cassian's like generic, like not trying to hide emotions, just general like what happened. What's your take on what happened with Mila? A quick like, if I were to like, is he doing good? Like a quick view.
I think that Cassian's not the type that is really hiding what he feels about anything, really. I think that he is frustrated and upset. Not even just because, like, a good 70% of it is this is someone who was traveling with us that we called a companion and they died. And then the rest of it is just like anger at these perpetrators who he kind of sees as more of like these people aren't worth anything. They hide in the dark and they're assassins and killers. They have no honor. They have nothing to them. They're less than people. That's kind of what he's at, but also just kind of apprehensive in the city, just in general.
Ooh. Okay.
Kay feels a little bit like he failed. These are new people. He's trying to start again, and it's starting off with someone dying while he was trying to help them. And the fact that it was someone who also came to explore and like to learn to live again, it was like someone he was connecting to, and then like they fell before he can like even know who they were. Frustrating.
Okay. Marjorie. Okay, cool. We'll take that as an answer.
No, I
Rose.
think Marjorie, it's a shame that Mila died, but I also think that
No, she's
Marjorie
talking now.
like, didn't know her very well, and also she killed Johanna.
Yeah, but you didn't like Johanna.
I'm like fit of home.
Rose.
I
Feels
think
odd.
like honestly, I think it's kind of an annoying answer, but I think it's the accurate answer. I think that she just like she's bad at purposely hiding her emotions, but she just has like a constant like resting bitch face. I think like she doesn't like. There's no noticeable change in her demeanor, but
Sure.
also her demeanor is normally just like
For sure.
a scowl.
And Giannis, being the last to arrive at the event, having already seen her past before you got there.
I don't think Giannis feels different. I think it's like, oh, it's a shame. You could have been a useful person.
Okay. For sure. Back
Yeah.
to you all here at breakfast at the Gilded Griffin.
I think for breakfast, Rose is specifically ordering whatever's most expensive on the menu because she knows that it's not going to be on, on
Your
her,
dime.
her family dime anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Everyone's kind of having the same sentiment of like, all right, well,
One last hurrah.
one last. Let's fill our bellies before we gotta reach into this gold pockets and check what's going on. For sure. What are you guys doing?
Do people have things to do here? I know we were this was kind of the destination, but people have goals in this city? Or anything that they need to take care of?
Didn't you have letters to deliver? I look
Who are
at
you speaking
Marjorie.
to?
Marjorie, I'm asking Dad, didn't you have letters to deliver?
Give me a second. I don't think it's in this city. It's not in this city. Not in the city.
I think our main reason for coming here was just our brother, who's given us other places to go now. So I think we're pretty much settled here. There's some stuff I want to grab, like from the market while we're in civilization. But as far as is there anything we need from here? Not really.
What other places do you need to go now?
Well, I think he's sending us to Devil's Landing, and that actually there's somebody there who we can go and talk to just about magic-y stuff. But yeah, it's not like an urgent thing. It's just a direction.
I do have one thing that I need to do. I'm looking for I believe they're of note. I'm not sure if they're nobles or just wealthy or it's a family. I need to deliver something to them. I don't really have any leads as to where I may find them in the city, though. All I know is that they're in the city, hopefully.
Do you have any information?
Just a name.
Is?
I'm not sure you would know it, personally.
Might
But
be worth
for
asking the
this-
Acid Blades. They seem to have at least some.
They might. Is there... Is there anything to... Are you two have... You're not from this city. This is just somewhere that you've been before, correct?
This is my first time here.
Yeah, this is my first time on this continent. We're from Useless.
Can I try and flag down, like a worker, server, innkeeper, whatever?
Yeah, for sure. You see that there's this young man. He's kind of tending to you guys, serving you overall. You put your hand up, and he comes over, immediately asking for another drink, and then he kind of realizes, like, oh, you want to talk.
Excuse me. I have a quick question. We are new to the city, and I'm trying to find someone I don't really have much in the way of lead, other than 2 questions. Is there a specific place that I may go to ask about noble families where I may find their estates, or anything in terms of holy places to Akati?
As far as nobles, there is a record of public record. Most of that is kept on the up and up. There's I think I'm not too sure. In the All Knowns repository, you can find those public records of the city. You could also go to City Hall as well. As far as the Justiciar, there is the Justiciar's Court, her cathedral that many worship.
If you could just point in whatever direction I need to go to for a city hall, that'd be probably faster and easier and preferred.
Yeah, absolutely. He kind of gives you some directions. I don't have City Hall marked. I know where it is, but I can't find my bearings right now because I need to go to. Yeah, it's not too far from you guys. It's in the same area as the Grand Trading Exchange.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's in that same like overall area.
Somewhere that we would probably go anyway.
Yeah, like this general area. Now,
Okay.
I'll tell you a little bit. Although your time in Indomeria has been kind of hectic, just out of game, just hearing about people talking, the Grand Traders Exchange is a massive market. It is not a place for like, oh, I'm gonna go to the market and like grab
The
things.
stock
It's like,
market.
hey, I'm looking for this thing. Who's selling it? The best way I can describe it is just think about RuneScape and Grand Exchange. That's the system that it works. It's like, yo, I'm looking for this thing. Do you know someone who knows someone who knows someone who has it? And more often than not, the answer is like, yep, it'll take me a month to procure it, give me a finder's fee, pay for it, half in advance, the rest you'll pay for when you get it. So there is some risk in it, like you don't get your finder's fee back, you do get your half back, but the finder's fees aren't cheap either. But it works very well. It's like, I want a +3 longsword. Cool. Give me a month. I'll find it for you. And you essentially
Okay.
hire on retainer.
You gotta give them half the amount that it would cost, plus a little on the top to pay them
To find it. It's their
it.
fee to find it, yeah.
And there's a chance they don't get it.
If it's like, I want a legendary item, it's like, all right, I mean, I'll try.
I'll
Like,
do my best, but yeah.
I'll do my best. And more often than not, the success rate is surprisingly high.
Okay.
The Grand Trading Exchange essentially hires out adventurers to go do these things, and it's run by about 3 or 4 very rich merchant families.
Do we know how much the finder's fee is, or does that change?
It
depending on
depends. It depends on what it is.
Well, I need to go there because that's where they keep their records. I don't know if anyone else has any destinations that they need to go to.
1 or 2.
The place I want to
Very
visit, but it's hard.
It's fine. It's of the religious sort.
There's a place up north I want to see, but it's quite far away. So maybe at a later date. It'll work though.
What are you guys doing?
Alright.
AJ,
Yes.
would a temple or the church also have Apollyon there?
No, they wouldn't.
Okay.
They potentially have the Duskfather.
He's
Yeah.
kind of a bad guy.
Okay, they would have the Duskfather, right?
Not like a big church, but you could definitely peruse around to see if you can
Oh.
find like a small like site of worship.
Yeah.
In a lot of people's minds, now that it's kind of out in the open, we can kind of go over it. In a lot of people's minds, the Duskfather is a minor deity. Like they're not gonna have like, unless it's like a super like condensed area, like they're not gonna have a temple to
No.
Rao typically or Ryzen. They're gonna have like small little sites of worship. There are many of them scattered throughout the city, so you could potentially find them.
And we
I'm
know
looking
that
for one of those spots.
Okay.
And we
So
now know
you-
that the Dust Father is like a code name for him because he's actually
Yep.
this guy.
Persona.
So I'm going to write down what everyone's doing. I will say the only two people last week that ever like established something moving forward was Ark and Giannis with Sabin, the Silver Hands. Kind of taking on, not really a loose agreement, to swiping a dagger from the Crimson Scales headquarters. Okay, Cassian's going to trade exchange / symbol. All right, what are the rest of you guys doing?
Rose wants to
people-
try and score some drugs, but I assume that would be a nighttime activity.
Nighttime activity.
And if people have money to spend, we can certainly. There is, I'm sure, just a standard market we can find.
Absolutely.
Oh, I got gold.
I have
Got a
some
bit.
gold, not a lot. I mean, there's the entire blacksmith's row, the entire district. A lot.
It's called Blacksmith's Row, but it's not just blacksmiths. It's many like trades, like
Craft.
blacksmith, crafts, like carpentry,
Yep.
brewing, alchemists, stuff like that.
Can I just look for just like a better shield, or just any any shield that is not mundane?
So you want to go to Blacksmith's Row?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm just getting
I'm-
where everyone's going so I can start running shit.
You mind if I go with you?
Okay. And Marjorie, last but not least.
Where would I go to get some potions?
Some
The
potions,
alchemist.
probably Blacksmith's Row to go.
I'll tag along then.
I'll go to Blacksmith Row with everyone first because I'm gonna go there anyway, and then I'll go to my place secondary.
Sounds good. Let me just get everything pulled up. If we go do some shopping, there is something you need to also establish lodging or talk to someone to figure out where the fuck you're gonna sleep.
We just gonna go sleep in the old tavern, the one that we lived night in, or
The
do you want to try?
the Twig and Berry is closed
So,
because of the murder and attempted assassination.
What murder?
What?
yes. Is there another tavern in town that doesn't
We'll
cost?
have to find him.
Find it. I'll give you a bunch of taverns. You can definitely find a tavern depending on where you want to go. They're in different areas. I'll be able to kind of go over that.
I have a question.
oh. Yes.
What the fuck is number 12?
Yes, the Reaper Soft Embrace is essentially it's a morgue. It's a cathedral to the Reaper. That is a more. It's where when people die or when people are very sick and they're about to die, the sisters of the Reaper, they're able to kind of lay them to rest peacefully and make sure they don't go out suffering. Like it's like, all right,
It's the
they gotta-
euthanization service.
basically it's like, okay, this old person is sick, they're gonna die in a month time, they're suffering, let us give them like medicine and ease their transition offward. It's funded by the city because it is a service to the city.
What is the Fighters Bowl?
The Fighters Bowl is the official name of the Fighters Guild. Essentially, it is a fight club. It's a legal fight club. So people go in, they gamble. There are many fights there, and it is legal in the city of Andamiria. One thing I will note is that institutions like this are illegal in the rest of Aoverland. In Andamiria, it's legal gambling. Gambling is legal in Andamiria. Veoverland, as a very militaristic country for the last 30 years of growing in military power, they've outlawed gambling in public spaces. So you cannot have like a casino, or you can't like host gambling events in your tavern. If you see it in your tavern, you gotta shut that shit down.
Got it.
Not because you'll get thrown in chains, but you'll get fined by the country, by the High Marshal.
Yeah.
And what is
There's a few on these I want to know more about, but I said my thing.
What is what, Mark?
14 Iron Fang Hold?
Iron Fang Hold is a mercenary group's headquarters. It is the headquarters of the Iron Fangs. There are 3 different sects. The Crimson Scales have the Blood Reavers, the Sable Talons, and the Azure Blades. The Iron Fangs have the Steel Wolves, the Ironclad Legion, and the Shadow Stalkers.
Their guildmaster.
Those are more of
Bleemin'
your
Russ.
those are more of your roguish. Those are more of your roguish mercenaries. They don't do crimes. Like they're not like I'm gonna poach or steal, but like
There's
I
more
have something that
specialized.
requires like subterfuge, requires infiltration.
Oh, that's the Iron
Iron
Fang?
Fangs. That's the Iron Fangs. If you need someone to fucking like protect you or fight or kill a monster, it's gonna be the Crimson Scales. Crimson Scales are overall the remaining mercenary company that's like I'm there.
Okay.
There's also the Arcane Adeptum, the Arcane Adept, to go to if people are interested in procuring items. And it's right down the road.
The
It is the
Arcanus
closest.
Adeptum.
I'm down.
Do we know that if
Better not be a
the,
Genasi in there.
do we know if Big Scary Brother will be okay with us like maybe getting a job and going to that and coming back, or is he like has us on hold?
He don't give a fuck what you do. He at this point he's like, y'all said you were gonna stay, so if you're gonna stay, I'll have work for you. But if you're about staying, then stay so I can have work for you. You know, like
Got it.
if
So
you're gonna
we're-
leave, cool, you got passes. I'll hear that you leave. He even said as much to his sisters. Like, if you're gonna leave, at least say bye. Like, I don't care what you do. If you're gonna stay and help me, cool. But you're not beholden to the city by any means. You guys can dip out whenever the fuck you want.
Yeah, but we dip out into the thing that we just left, and then have a job.
I mean, he gonna handle it himself with or without y'all. Having y'all's a bonus.
Well, yeah, but we want to be involved, so that means we're on hold until he has a job for us.
Where is Blacksmith's Row again? I think I was thinking of somewhere else.
North.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yep. The whole general area.
Right there.
Cool.
And
So
it might be good for everyone to get a potion. So then, like, if a person is down again, the first person that can get there can help them. Because right now, the only person who have healing is me and Giannis.
hey, we're gonna start with your group. So I assume, okay, you're going to Blacksmith's Row, accompanied alongside Ark, Marjorie, and Cassian. Right?
Yep.
All right. I need all 4 of you. Roll a D100 for me, please. There are gonna be 4 events that happen here.
That is a
67.
Oh damn. Okay. Kay and Marjorie, one of you re-roll because you got the same thing. You got the same like list.
I'll do it.
rock paper scissors to see who rerolls.
Just roll. Someone roll.
Both of you re-roll.
I already rolled.
Oh, okay. Do I reroll too?
No. I need one.
Please re-roll and get the same thing again.
My
Like
dice
it's
is
destiny.
missing.
They can have it twice.
All right. Let me consult the table.
Oh,
16.
I had to do it twice.
I'm gonna start with Marjorie's because it's a cool callback. As you guys are walking throughout Blacksmith's Row, you take the little ferry, you close up here, you take your way all the way, getting to the docks by number 13 on the map. Making your way eastward, you go through Blacksmith's Row, where you see a hustle and bustle of people setting up shop. Or they've already like started opening business for the day. Most of the architecture in Blacksmith Row is very much like it's almost like a bazaar. It's almost like a Corbadian bazaar, but with fortified buildings. So the doors are very wide. Some of them are open, and they shutter close, and they have a little bolt on the back end to close them. But instead of like a door that you open, it's more like wooden. Remember Bren's old room? Like when he had his camera in the bed?
Barn
Like,
doors.
it's
Barn
literally
doors.
the barn doors, but massive and like 4 layered that meet in the center. It's like that for most of the shops here. As you're walking by, I'm gonna say, because Marjorie can't see, say Cassian. That's great, honestly. Marjorie's roll and then Linear and Cassian. You see what looks to be a shoddy sign that's being held together by like bolts of like nails, but it looks like it was just placed. Like had it rained a couple days before, it's maybe misshapen slightly, but it's pretty center, and there's what looks to be burned in on the wood is a lotus flower. And as you're walking by, you see the barn doors, you look through just at a cursory glance and you see a familiar individual. Black hair, prayer beads around his neck, one arm gone, wrapped with a bandage that's clean. You see Sakamoto, as he's putting different weapons up on the wall. You can feel the heat when you first like pass by it. You don't know if it's from his shop or from other shops, but you can feel the heat emanating from there. But what does draw your attention, the reason why you look in this direction is because there is a sword, a katana, very beautifully made, sheathed in front of the door. Like you'd have to step over it or step around it, but it's placed kind of right side up in a small holder right in front of the door. Anything you guys want to do as you're walking by and you spot this individual?
Yeah, I'll kind of make my way over. And is it like blade drawn, just sticking down?
It's in its sheath and it's like in a holder, almost like a sword in the stone, but a holder. Like it's holding the.
But it's right in the
sheath
middle of the door frame.
It's in the middle of the door frame. But it's not like a heavy like thing that holds it in. It's like it's placed here. It's like a wooden make, and then the sword is placed here. You assume every morning.
It's
like, you know, when you go to like a retail store, like the little like sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just stop at the door frame and just like knock on the door frame.
You see, he's welcome to the first look. Oh, hello.
You made it.
I
Happy
did.
to see you found your way. Is this something that is this like a closing sign? Is that what this is supposed to be? I'm confused. It's just in the
The
middle of
weapon.
the door.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a warrior capable of wielding that weapon. It is master crafted, but it is fickle. So I leave it out there as, well, marketing of my skills. Feel free to draw it. Look at the blade. It's some of my finest work. In fact, one of the reasons why I could not leave alongside you all.
Are you
Oh,
open? Maybe come in.
I'm not sure if I'm open for business, per se, but I am drumming up interest. But yes, please. You all were the ones that pointed me in this direction, so it's only fair that you have first grasp.
You are the guy in my. How big is this sword?
The sword is it's a technically, mechanically a great sword, but it's thin. It's a katana. It's like almost like a long katana.
So this is just-
I'll kind of like take it out of its holder and then just step in, so I'm not just like in the road.
Yeah.
Anything in particular I should know?
When you draw the blade, or are you saying that to him?
Just saying it to him for now.
The blade, it seems, chooses its master. I have bound a jinn inside of the blade, and for that reason, it has a mind of its own.
That's interesting. But why not? And I'll draw it.
You draw the blade, and it's a beautiful gray silver steel blade. You can tell that where the blade hits, you can see the little grooves from the blacksmithing. It's a different coloration, the actual sharp edge of the blade. It's a bit lighter, almost white in comparison to the rest of the blade. You can tell it's been crafted with the utmost meticulousness into the blade. But as you see it along, running down from the tip all the way to the Suba, the Tang, it's what looks to be crackling electricity down the blade.
How do you know if it chooses you?
Well, why don't you take it and maybe walk a few paces out of the general area?
Yeah, I'll just hold it and I'll just walk backwards into the street.
You're walking, and at first nothing happens, and he's like And you keep walking, almost like, okay, now this is far. Like, this is like you're getting to the point where it's like everyone's getting a bit of a distance, looking behind you, and then you feel almost a magnetic force. Like when magnets don't want to connect, you're feeling that. You're, oh shit, 2 hands now. You gotta, until the blade snaps out of your hand, spirals through the air. People are like ducking to the sides. There's a couple like wows, and the sheath that is still there in the hand in the like placeholder doesn't move, but the blade spins so quickly and violently that it places itself in the sheath.
All I got to try this.
Very strange.
Can I walk over? I wanna pull. I wanna pick up the blade.
Yep.
All right. I'll put my hand on the handle, but I'm not gonna draw it yet. And I'm gonna go. What type of? You said the djinn is in this.
Yes.
Well, what type? I'm assuming.
djinn.
Yeah.
A djinn. Yes.
Did they have a name?
Well, I didn't seem to ask him when he was going for my head, so.
Alright. I'll put my hand on the handle. And I think like I'll introduce myself. Like, I'm Gale. Would you like to see the wood? And then I'll draw the blade. It would be unrefuted. And I'll begin to walk back slowly.
Keep walking back slowly until you get about the same distance as Cass, and nothing
What?
happens. Then you take another
Okay.
step back, and you feel the force pulling on you.
I think once I feel the force, I'll go, a shame. And I'll walk back forward and I'll resheath it.
It's out of your hands almost before you have to hold on to it, get back. You sheath the blade, and it stays there.
A shame. Maybe if we would come across it again with another try.
Well, that is why it is there. It's a good selling point, of course.
Well, if you could put the gin in the blade, this shows your skill. It's not an easy feat.
I used to be capable enough before.
The one person who could have helped us fix that is no longer here. I'm sure you said your talents are still with you. There's a new challenge awaits you.
What? You didn't come here to talk about me. You came to look around my wares, so please.
Very well. Although you must tell us of your journey afterwards.
Let me
And-
roll a couple of things for this item, for this shot. I'll be honest, Sakamoto is, I've said before, he's a master smith. So his stuff is not cheap. Like, he's marketing himself as a master smith. He knows his value as a blacksmith. Although he's humble, he understands the market. He understands what something is worth. I'll be
Yeah, so
honest,
there's
on
your
these
chance.
only-
We're gonna if
on
we
these
want you to-
rolls, yeah, he'll even give you a discount, and I still don't think it's going to be enough to. Yeah, even with a 20% discount, y'all, he has a vicious battle axe and a vicious warhammer. Those are 288 and 292 gold pieces respectively. +1 weapons are 800 to 820, and then +2 goes into the 3,000 range. So he's a master craftsman.
So all he has.
One
is
thing I will
vicious-
note is Sakamoto is only weapons. He doesn't do armor. He is a weaponsmith.
Got it. And you said he has a vicious axe and warhammer. Those are 200 something.
288 and 292. Everything else is 800 or plus.
And he doesn't have any like dexterity-based weapons. That are.
He does. I mean, he does. He has a rapier. He has a trident. He has a scimitar. He has +1 weapons, but they're all 800 to 820.
We're not built like that.
Damn. Yeah. Does he have like a? Does he have like a regular but very nice looking rapier?
He has a rapier.
How much would a basic rapier cost?
Yeah, let me get that for you. A rapier is going to be 25 gold pieces.
And how much would a short sword cost?
A short sword is 10 gold pieces.
I'll get both.
Okay, 35 gold pieces to Sakamoto. Excuse me, he has given you guys a 15% discount, so that's actually going to be 21 gold pieces and 8 gold pieces.
So 29 gold
for
pieces.
29 in total. Sakamoto will give you guys a 15% discount based on your past experience with him until something triggers him not to.
Until we make him not like us.
Or just do bad business.
True. And while I get this, I'll go. Well, we might not be able to get any of your magical goods. At least we'd like to christen you into the city, as I get the rapier.
I appreciate that. I have the honor of you being my first customer. But hopefully not the last time you'll stop here.
Oh, I doubt that. Just even here, I am amazed by your work.
Thank you. Anything else from anyone before I go on to the next one? Right.
Ark, do you want to talk to Mal, or are you good?
Oh, that's everything.
I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, you said Art, you had Marjorie, sorry.
So I hit Marjorie's. We're gonna go into Arceus. As you guys are going through Blacksmith's Row, first and foremost, let me ask you guys, where do you want to go in Blacksmith's Row? What are you looking for? I'll resolve that first.
What's a
Shield.
shield?
I'll be honest, like same thing, like +1 shields. They're probably gonna be a bit money. Bit
Level 4.
I mean,
bit
Arceus.
Then I'm just hanging out.
Arceus, if you want to go better AC, if that's the direction you want to go, and you want to stop doing dual wielding, we can switch. I'll give you my shield.
Yeah,
I
like
have
a +1 shield. Yeah, a +1 shield is 1280.
I got that.
And it's like these, and that's with a 15% discount. I'm just including it in Sakamoto's shop for the sake of it. So it's money, y'all. Like y'all have like what 300 gold pieces.
200.
Yeah, you probably won't be able to buy anything +1 at this time yet. You just don't have
This
the
is early
funds to do that.
campaign. Yeah, any magical stuff.
Most,
we're
and
gonna
again,
get,
I said it at the beginning in session 0. Most stuff that you find is going to be in dungeons or out in the world. It's going to be, unless you build a relationship, like with Sakamoto or like with anyone else, then it's going to be hard to find consistent magic items in this campaign.
I already had Sakamoto look at my sword, right? Last time we met him, did he take a look at my weaponry?
I think he looked at it, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's
Cool.
kind of
Anything else you guys are looking
I think
for?
it's like kind of like walking through Blacksmith's Row, being like, "Oh, look, a shield," and being like,
Yeah, you see the price tag, and
We
it's
just
like,
window shop. We
Yeah,
would
we're
do a
still-
lot of window shopping.
ooh. As you guys are window shopping, you guys hear, "You, sir, have violated my honor. Well, you, sir, have violated my wife's honor." You see 2 men in the middle of a circle, people surrounding them. They're just very gaudy, right? Very gaudy. As you see that one of them takes the glove out on his hand, throws it on the ground, and looks at it, looks at the other guy, and there's a "oh" from the crowd as he goes, "In the name of House Drakemire, this will not stand. Do you accept my challenge?" You see that in the name of House Valorian hits him with the glove. "I accept your challenge." Rapiers are drawn, and you can even tell, even at level 4, you can tell that the rapiers are not like, these are not weapons. These are like like
Prop?
what's the word I'm looking for? Like regality
They're like
weapons.
They're
show
you
dueling
know?
swords.
Yeah.
They're
They're
like
ornamental.
they're like
decoration.
yeah, they're ornamental swords, but they both draw. They're like standing off each other. Anything you four want to do, or you just watching this shit unfold?
I wanna
Yeah,
watch.
I do want to watch.
Just watching.
I think Kay's watching and like sees the glove fall and goes, huh?
I
Oh,
need
it's
one
that.
person of you elect to be one house, just for the sake of rolling.
Drakemire.
I'll take the
Okay.
other one.
Cool. Okay, cool. I love this. I don't have to roll shit. So we're just gonna roll 3d20. That's it. Just 3d20.
Just roll
Ark,
right now.
your house Drakemeyer. K, your house Valorian. Go ahead. Roll a d20, both of you.
Agreed.
You had to give Vault Drakemire, didn't you?
He picked it.
I mean, I yelled Drakemire as quick as I could.
16s! You see that
We
they
died.
both lunge forward. They dodge slightly. It looks like a dance as one of the rapiers just barely glints off each other. They step around each other, holding their rapiers out. And now there's fear in their eyes. Like you can tell they're like,
oh shit! I
oh
started something.
shit. Like, oh shit. Roll another d20.
The funny thing is, there's
Okay, roll a d20.
I rolled bad.
Hmm.
But you rolled first.
They take their rapiers and swing them at each other instead of thrusting. The thin blades hit each other and immediately slide down until they're in this weird lock. And then one of them just punches the other in the face. He falls back, almost trips and hits the ground. He drops his weapon. He picks it up and he... One more d20.
Yeah, beat that bitch.
What'd you get?
19, bitch.
14.
Yeah, bitch.
14. All right.
So we
It's tied, so we do need one tiebreaker. So before that, as he gets up, the one that just got punched to the ground gets up, the shoulder checks the other one like football tackles him into the ground, throws him down. You disrespect my lady! One more d20.
Yeah.
Kay leans over to Arceus. You lead for me.
Oh, that's what bitch. Woo!
Nat
Got that.
20.
I'm cutting that.
Wow!
There's no fucking way.
Time!
Hell.
War!
These two idiots just beating each other bloody.
In fact, no, don't even roll out. Fuck that. You see, as one is on top of the other one, he just brings his knee up, hits him in the groin until he falls off, and they're both on the ground like. Oh. They try to struggle to their feet, one grabbing his groin, the other one just on the ground, bleeding from his mouth, until they eventually just stop moving and they're like, "Ugh." Like in Assassin's Creed, when you like non-lethally kill someone, they're just rolling around until they despawn. That's essentially what's going on here. And there's like a, oh. And maybe like, should you wait 10 more minutes? The crowd leaves, leaving these two noblemen just on the ground, just.
I think I will approach after like the 10 minutes and then just like being on the ground hurt. I'll look down at them. Would you like some healing?
Yes, I do, for I am Lord Drakemire, and I am Lord Valorian.
Baymax
About
over
you?
here.
If I heal you both, will you fight again?
They both look at each other. I think we've settled the challenge. Yes, I think we've settled the challenge quite enough. Yes, I think we've settled
Okay.
the challenge.
I'm gonna go down and put my hand on one hand on each of them, and I just want to get them up so they're like, I don't mind if I don't get them to full, just not for them to be on the ground in pain. So like maybe
Only
1.8.
like
Hey,
2 hit points.
Just a little heat, just a little
They're
beep,
commoners.
just a little
Yeah.
beep as they both get up. They stumble towards each other. There's a tense stare, and then two hands simultaneously. What a thought! What a thought! What a thought! Yes. And they both take their leave. They both start leaving.
All right, good day. And I'll
Do
pat
they
them both on
pick
the
up
back.
the glove, or are there like 3 gloves on the ground?
Just like the gloves from their hands on the ground.
Hey,
Okay.
You know, actually, oh wait, do you want this back? I'll pick up the glove.
They're gone. They're trying to get the fuck out of Dodge. They just got embarrassed. They embarrassed themselves in front of a lot of commoners. They're like, no, we're out. We're fucking out. We're out. I'm gonna go over to Rose real quick as we end this. Rose, you're looking for drugs.
Yes.
You're looking at nighttime. I want you to explain to me how you do this, because last time it worked very well for your 6 charisma.
Yeah, my 6 charisma is fucking incredible. Like, this definitely isn't the first time that she's done this, right? So I think she just like she wants to go to the like not the big grand exchange market, but like the like the lower key markets and like look for the like there's people like standing off to the side who are looking, have the look to them. Like that's
Roll a
what
D100
she's.
for me.
Yeah.
Let's see what complication you get.
Awesome. 97.
These are big tables. Like there's big ranges. As you're walking towards there at night, you hear Grand Exchange unfair. House greedy in there. A bunch of people holding signs with like painted unfair, house greedy, down with the merchants, etc., all dressed in tatters. Unfair, and it's a big conglomerate of people like outside of the exchange this evening, probably before Cass and everyone else.
This really is RuneScape, huh?
Or after. Out there.
They make one change to the GE, they're all at Falador with their cannons.
Everyone's in Falador with their cannons. Just they're all they're striking. There's a couple of workers on strike.
Yeah.
Looking around, give me a perception check.
Yeah. Ooh, 19 plus
19
perception plus 4.
Ooh, 23. You're looking around and you see a couple of people like in the pews of these large archways that make this very similar to Grand Exchange. These large archways. And a couple people they're leaned against there, and you see they're like, "Oh, hey, what's going on?" And as you see their hands clasp and kind of embrace each other and like that hero's like hug, you spot on a 23 that they're passing something off. One has gold, like a small pouch, and the other has another smaller pouch that's thinner. And they both, and then one immediately leaves. Like, all right, I'll see you later. You've seen a drug deal before, yes?
Yep. Yeah, look, I'm gonna like make sure I put like a pouch aside that just has like 50 gold in it. And I'm gonna head over.
Okay. He doesn't look at you as you're coming. You see this guy, he's short halfling male, kind of like having to go up when he like high fives people, but he's sitting there, he's dressed in commoner's clothes. I mean, you don't want to look like a drug dealer when you're dealing drugs. Just looks like a regular guy. He has a little apron on that has like some stains on it, like probably from a day's worked in the kitchen or as a cook or whatever. He's just leaning against the wall. He sees you approaching, but his eye doesn't meet you. You see like the eye go like. You see that, but his head doesn't turn to you.
I try to give him a look. I don't know how well it's gonna go, but she's just like meeting his look, and she's gonna like just try and like what the other guy's doing, like try and go for the like.
Okay.
Try and just be
what's
real
going
casual about
on?
it.
He goes, hey, what's up? But in his hand, he doesn't put anything. He just high fives, and you feel the grip around the pouch. Do you let go? Do you let him take the gold?
I'm just gonna say, like while we've both got a hold of it, I'm just gonna say, do you have anything for me?
Be cool. Be cool. Be cool. Be cool.
Yeah.
How you been? How you been?
Great. Good times.
Yeah. How's your sister? How's your brother?
Yeah, they're great.
Nice. Cousin's doing good. Mom's all right.
Yeah. Always,
Nice,
yeah.
nice,
You know
nice.
those strikes, you know, they just
Yeah, it's
just
insane.
keep
I'm
going.
showing my support. Showing my support.
Uh,
You know.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Common man.
What you drinking tonight? What you gonna go over and drink? What you getting?
Something hard, preferably.
Something hard. I mean, Gordon's Meat Hall is down not too far. You know. You can get something strong there. I mean, me, I like the sweet stuff myself.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, the
Hey, is your nose still stuffy or what?
yeah, a little bit,
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
Like, I just didn't know if it was your nose that was stuffy, or if your taste buds that like you lost, or if it was your eyesight that was bad,
yeah.
or if your poop had been giving you some problem. You know, I remember we talked about it way back when. I just couldn't remember.
Yeah. Nose is a bit stuffy. Nose is a bit
Nose a bit
stuffy.
stuffy. Okay, yeah. What you been taking for that? What you been taking for that?
Oh, just whatever I can get over the counter, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So you trying to buy some drugs?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was just making sure you was no. I had to make sure you weren't a narc or anything. What you want?
Do those questions rule me out as a narc? Doesn't matter.
Oh yeah. Well, because if you're a narc, you have to say it. It's legal, and that's the legal law in the city. If you are a narc, you have to say it. So you a narc?
No.
Okay, well that's good enough for me. Don't mind if you don't mind me saying it. I mean, you're pretty young to be doing some of that stuff. Everything okay at home? Daddy hit you too hard? Daddy issues, right? That's not your natural hair color.
Look, I don't need this. Just give me drugs, please.
I mean, it depends what you want. You know what I mean? Also, like, relax with the D word. We say it like there's a 3-time word limit. We use 2. Listen,
Okay.
I got more Daven Vapor, Cyclops Tear, Goji Leaves, Zygoot, Terran Brandy, Luhix, Sleepy Salt, Blue Sane, Wander Caps, Fade Dust, Black Root, Zutaran, Sundrop Gelsfrice, Wormwood, Dreamflake, Phoenix Piss, Halfling Weed, Slither Soup. What you want?
Halfling weed. I made that one.
Halfling weed.
That's a callback to Aster.
That's what they spoke in Lord of the Rings.
I miss him so
I
much.
did think I put it like second to last. I was like, please tell me Brad's gonna get this.
I remember like
So
3 of
good.
those. Halfling weed is what I used to drug everybody.
Oh, that would do.
This guy is John Cena from that one movie where he has like a whole thing of different drugs.
Aspirin, Percocet, birth
Hey,
control.
bring it back. Bring it back.
I don't like. I'll ask you, AJ. What's the box wine? Like, what's gonna get me the most fucked up for the cheapest? Like,
The most fucked up for the cheapest is probably like the most fucked up. It's probably Blue Sand, and the reason why it's not really as expensive is because of how addictive it is. 1 to 5 doses develops an addiction, and it's not a great addiction either. It's like Panic at the
Like
Disco,
meth.
your hand shaking in the bath type shit. Yeah, it's like it's like fentanyl, man.
yeah.
I will
you
tell
got-
you that one of the side effects of
Very
blue sand is
flashbacks.
death. I'll be very transparent. One of the side effects of blue sand is death.
Okay.
Right.
The drugs that you had,
Yeah.
were rich girl drugs. Bag and
Yeah.
use, misuse, everything.
Get
Rich girl
coke.
drugs.
You
You ain't got you ain't got cocaine. You ain't got
Yeah.
no like, you know what I mean?
Let's
This
get
shit
some
light.
weed and move on.
You snorted all that shit already.
yeah.
That one I give you a
I'm-
freebie. After that, you get addicted to something, my boy.
Mhm.
There's blue sand, which is pretty cheap, very strong. It lays you out. It's not something. It's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna take this and not do anything for the next 3 days because I'm gonna be
Right.
like, it's like fucking fentanyl, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Hey,
just going
get some of
through it
that
because I
before
did
it's
have to
not the
make
one
this
dragon.
way back when for another character that someone didn't end up playing. I'm not mad about it. There's Yggdrasil sap, which is very expensive.
Interesting.
Should you succeed on the save, you can see into the future for 1 hour. But if you don't fail, you could immediately die. Or if you do fail, you could immediately die. There's this is a funny one. It's just called Tasha's. It's a powdered form of Tasha's hideous laughter.
That's fun.
So that's like you're like
What did I do?
remember like 21 Jump Street when they took the like tablets and then like the fifth like stage was like balls to the wall. That's what that is. So take your pick, man.
Hey, Ryan.
I got 100 of these, man. I got 100 of these, so you take your pick.
Yeah.
I will vouch for halfling weed.
Halfling weed is your standard. It's weed. It's you roll that shit up,
yeah.
you burn
I
it, you
roofied
smoke.
multiple people, and everything turned out fine.
Side effects: increased appetite and red puffy eyes, mild hallucinations.
Ryan, hear me out. Get some of the deadly drugs, and we don't use it. We found one of the
You ain't
dragons. Throw him in the mouth. I'll say no more.
Yeah, let's
No.
drug the dragon.
Oh,
That
It's
would
halfling
be great.
weed, right? Like a guard catches you with it, then just kind of like give you like a slap on the
I'll
wrist.
be like,
Like, come on, man.
you know. It's
Yeah.
very true. You get caught with blue sand, you're probably going to jail.
Yeah.
You're gonna spend at least a night or a couple nights in jail with blue sand.
Yeah. You know what? It's funny. I want the halfling weed.
Yeah.
You spend 50 gold pieces for it.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of y'all know this, but he gives you like 2 ounces of halfling weed. It's like a shit. It's like a fuck.
Yeah.
It's like a Chipotle bowl of weed.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
kind of puts a bigger
that'll last
pouch,
me.
a bigger pouch in your hand. There's a couple of papers in there too. It's a good brand, great brand, really. So yeah, skedaddle.
What a salesman.
I I'm just like, what do I call you if I need to find you again?
You don't.
Cool. I leave.
Cool. All right.
I did love how most of that was like essentially thieves' cant, and he's like, "Do you want drugs?" He doesn't give up.
Going to Giannis. Giannis, give me a perception check. As you're just kind of perusing around.
Nice internet. Please be rolling.
I did Arcs, I did Marjorie's, I said K's, and Cass left.
Well, she's
Was,
rolling.
mi-
What do I
was
have?
mine the
23.
double fight? Was mine the double fight?
That was I haven't gotten yours yet. Arch was the noble fight. Marjorie was Sakamoto. On a 23, what was your question, Arc? Before I resolve that,
I was just gonna ask. We'll do it later. It's fine.
cool. Giannis, as you're kind of looking around, you do spot kind of the vestiges of the city. That's you're you understand where this would probably be set up. It's not going to be in the open with a bunch of people surrounding it, right? You do see a group of people in clerical robes. They have a familiar sigil that's very small at the bottom of their long robes, like by their like calves and shins. About 4 or 5 of them are carrying a hunted stag. Making the perception check, you spot that it has burn marks on it. There's no open wound of blood on the stag, but it is dead. Its head is like bouncing lifelessly as they're carrying it. However, on a DC 20 perception, you do see someone see you. Like one of the people in the group, they turn to you, and you see them in the distance see you, and then they turn to the other people. And there's a bit of a haste or step of the people carrying the stag. And this one that spotted you makes their way towards you, just slowly, apprehensively.
I am just chilling back, leaning back on like a wall or something with my arms crossed, just waiting for them.
As they're getting closer and closer, maybe like 5-6 feet away, they put a quickness, hasteness to their steps, and they breach the distance very quickly until they're maybe less than a foot away from you. What do you want?
ship the Duskwater?
Don't bullshit me. What do you want?
Find a chapter in the city?
We have received word from our lord you are not to be spoken to.
Okay.
Give me an insight check.
Nine.
9. What's your passive insight? Just so I can give
19.
you something this time. 19. The only thing you
Nice,
get,
17.
you can't really
17.
17.
Has it?
You can't really get past the general like view into like why, like what's like the root cause. You can't root cause them, but you do feel outwardly betrayal. That's one thing you feel.
Hmm.
Anything else you want to do as he turns? You say, okay. He turns, starts to walk quickly. Anything you want to do?
I think I'm just confused right now.
Yeah.
I think Yona's gonna go, I think she's gonna go to the... Is there, like... Yeah, I think she's gonna go to the docks.
Okay. What you doing at the docks?
I'm just throwing some rocks at the sea in anger.
Okay.
Flushing
Just kind of,
stones. Yeah.
for sure, skipping them,
Yeah,
throwing them.
yeah.
Anything else you want to do, Giannis? In this
I
moment
don't-
alone.
I don't think so. Not at this moment.
Okay. Going back to the larger group, we're kind of bouncing around time here. What are you guys doing next? Where are you going?
I want some potions. But you guys go
Okay.
first.
We can also go to the magic shop.
I want to go to the magic shop.
Sounds fun.
So you guys are going to the Arcanus Adeptum.
Yep.
Okay. Entering in, you see that it is a beautiful, if not gaudy, shop. It is definitely wooden foundation, but it's covered all the way around with beautiful, bright red and gold accents of black silk tapestries that cover the entirety of it. It almost looks like a circus house, like a big house, but it's more angled, almost like it's draped over the building perfectly. It's a big building too. It commands its own little, like, half acre in its small area. The doors are open. They're glass doors. The panes perfectly clear, and you can see inside. There's a bunch of different oddities and different things. And as you walk through the doors, you see this one individual standing at the top. Long, dark hair, streaks of silver. Very tall, maybe 7 foot plus. Rich velvets, red, gold, and black silks on their body. And there are different magical runes around them. As he turns, he goes, "Customers!" He jumps on the railing, slides down, and lands in front of you for, "Welcome to the Arcanus Adeptum. I'm Vendrick Solara, the proprietor of this establishment. Welcome, welcome. What are you looking for? What fits your fancies? Rough and tumble types, but accompanied by a beautiful young girl. You all are travelers, adventurers, fighters, heroes. Tell me, how can Vendrick help you today?"
AJ, I don't know if there's an item like this, but like a ring with a +1 something, spell casting, I don't know. Rings. I don't know sorcerer items.
I think you want. I think it's a shard for a
I
sorcerer.
spend $100+. I spend $500+ on content sharing, and I can't look up a fucking item.
Nope.
Are you looking for like a ring of protection or something? Like,
Ooh, that would be nice. Yeah, that would be great.
3,500 gold pieces.
Oh,
That's fucked up. I'm sorry. It's expensive. Y'all go ahead, Cass.
Being rough and tumble types, how about a professional opinion on things within a price range that won't kill us?
Well, what is the price range? I'm sure I can find something here that fits your pockets.
200 gold pieces.
It's a good one. Don't get so tricky. You're pulling my leg now. Be for real.
Yeah, 250.
201.
Ah,
We are out of towners.
I see. I see. Items. Items, weapon, sword.
Items,
I think
potions,
they have potions I can assist. They'll be on the left wall in the corner. I have all types of crafted healing potions made by myself, as well as a couple of other unique oddities. As far as the gold, that is a bit of an issue, of course. In between jobs,
Yes, we're
Sure.
currently. Yeah.
yes, well, should you agree to a slight caveat, I may have some work for you for.
Done.
The out of towner type of work.
Such as?
Well, I should first ask what your general morality is. I'm not saying that I'm immoral, but I just do not wish to disrespect any of my would-be patrons.
Enough that even if we don't agree, we will be quiet about it.
Interesting. Interesting, yes. Well, how capable are you? Be honest.
You dealt with a bit of very dangerous situations with the blood. Well, what do you say, Cassian?
We've survived assassins. We've survived dragons.
Several dragons.
What
It
would tell
survived.
You know how to market yourself. Well, I have quite a few jobs at the ready for any would-be heroes. Well, there's a lost spellbook of Eldrin, the Wise, that has vanished years ago. I would be willing to give 6,000 gold pieces for completion of that, each for any indebted parties, so long as I get my cut, of course. However, that would take you far and away. But for now, let's begin with my magical menagerie. I have recently acquired a collection of rare and exotic creatures for my own magical experimentation, of course. These creatures, they allow me to use the natural reforming sources on their bodies for some of my potions and items, enchantments, if you will. There are 3 of them that were not accounted for. Now, while I have not shot the messenger, I have sent a strongly worded letter to the person who sold me it. But for now, the Glimmerfox, the Thunderhoof, and the Shadow Moth have all eluded me. Should you find these, then for each one returned, I will pay you a total of 2,000 gold pieces. Upon completion of all 3, an additional 3,000.
And they are where?
Well, that is the sticky bit. They are bound. He looks around, kind of throws things, and pulls out what looks to be a very comical, like, wizard's hat, like the pointed thing. He turns it upside down, and you can see that magic starts to swirl in the center of it, almost a portal. Look. And almost like a pensieve from Harry Potter, like the water looking in. You look down to see what looks to be a enclosed pocket dimension of different animals in almost like a zoo enclosure. 3 spaces are open. They are bound to this menagerie. They cannot go too far of a distance. By my estimates, they can potentially go 100 miles at the most away before this tether wills them back. Almost like a collar of sorts.
So they're not in your hat.
They're not in the hat, no.
They're in the surrounding region.
In the surrounding region, yes, sir.
What was the animals again? A glimmer fox?
A shadow
A
moth.
Glimmerfox, a Shadow Moth, and a Thunderhoof.
And just as we're looking in there, can I look at the other animals in the menagerie? Do they look like animals in a zoo, or do these animals look miserable?
They're not miserable. They seem like well kept and taken care of, you know. But they're not regular animals. They're all like, there's like a baby Kieran in here.
Baby Kieran.
Fuck is this
So
guy?
this is the situation. They look.
This is Fantastic Beasts and where to find them.
Kind of,
Yeah.
yeah. Kind of the same type of like suitcase type shit.
I'm assuming their descriptions are hinted in their names.
Yes, of course, of course. The glitter fox, a small, elusive creature that can become invisible at will. The thunderhoof, a majestic beast descended from the Kirans that can summon lightning. And the shadow moth, a very big nocturnal insect that spreads darkness around it. Now I understand this is quite a significant undertaking. Such goes the significant price. But if you were looking for quick gold, then might I suggest the... Where the fuck is it? I lost it. The Argent Vanguard. Recently set up shop a few years ago. Adventuring Guild, they export their work from out of towners. Quick work, some in the city, some out of the city. It might be more of your speed if this is, of course, too much.
What was your name again? I know
The Argent Vanguard.
the Argent.
And what is this guy's name?
This guy is...
You haven't gotten it yet. You guys.
No, he said it at the top. He said at the top.
Yeah.
Very annoying.
Ah.
He is Vendrick Solara.
I don't know what it is. My other possessions in my sheet is just not working right. I have to copy and paste information from somewhere else to get things on my sheet.
What are you guys doing?
Okay.
We have others of which we're traveling through. It would be difficult to speak for everyone now, but we would be happy to take the options, as it were, and return with news if we do choose to enter your
Yes.
employ.
Of course. Well, the offer is always on the table. The proverbial one, so to speak.
A lot of the animals in your menagerie seem young, or should I assume the same for the missing ones as well?
Yes, they are very young at the time being, but being out in the wild, not under my supervision and care, they will grow very rapidly.
Ah, he uses magic to keep them babies. Okay. So if we don't find them soon, they'll become.
He essentially uses magic to, like, it's a bit unethical, if I'm being fully honest. Like, he farms, like, resources from them. He doesn't kill them and bring them back. But it's like, oh, like, your horn is going to fall off. I'll take that. So it keeps them in the stage of, like, pubescence, or, like, right, like, prepubescence, where they go ahead and start to, like, mature, so he can take those molting feathers, that skin that sheds, the horns, the fangs, the hooves, and then redoes it all over again. So we can use these components to make items and enchantments.
So he keeps them in the stage where they're about to hit maturity. So like every time like a
Perpetual
grows,
puberty.
Puberty for
It's-
these creatures.
honestly, it's not the worst thing like I was expecting when you said that you guys were really okay, but that is a little.
That's good, if anything.
Is it worth our or your time going through any of your wares at our current level of finance?
I can hold things for them. I am a businessman. I
You're
can hold
super
things
muffled.
because I'm opening these. Is that better?
Yeah.
I'm opening the chips.
The chips. That's yeah.
I can hold items for you, so to speak. I wouldn't be a good businessman if I only allowed money to dictate my cause. Within reason, of course.
Of course. We cannot
And
hold
should
you
someone give me an offer that I can't refuse, well, I simply won't.
Can I just take a glance around the shop? Is there anything that that I think Kay will strike his interest, like a weapon that looks a little unusual or has like a blackish blue color, maybe Aztec
Bro, this whole
theme?
store is unusual. This motherfucker in the back has a dragon bone amulet. He has portable portals. This guy got the shit.
They're just like wondrous items, or is it like what?
Wondrous items mainly. It's more magical. You know, he knows his market. Blacksmith's Row is probably going to be most of like the magical items and stuff. He does have a couple of like niche magic items, like a Dragon Slayer, like a Giant's Bane, stuff like that, like specific like items to kill things. But for the most part, it's very unique magic items. Like he has one thing that does catch your eye is a bag of endless holding. It bypasses the weight capacity needed, or the weight capacity that bag of holding has. It can store an unlimited number of items without increasing in weight. It does require attunement though.
So Giga Bag of Holding, but yeah, it needs a tune. And if you unattune, does it vomit essentially?
If you unattuned, you can't use it, so you can't reach in and grab anything, but it doesn't vomit all the items down. It just becomes an empty sack if you unattune to it. You attuning to it opens the pocket dimension.
You.
I mean, that's still useful.
Reattune
Like
to it,
RP
it's
God
almost
stuff,
still in there.
attune. Although
What?
I don't think I've
Well,
ever
Arc-
seen a campaign where someone gets the magic.
Hang on, Kay. Ark had a question. What was your question?
If you unattune to it and then reattune to it, it's the stuff that you put in there while you were tuned stay.
Attuning to it just unlocks the door. It doesn't delete everything.
It could be like
Exactly.
just like a deep storage basically. That's like you don't need very often.
It's hard to use it in like combat or like dungeon scenarios, but like, hey, we're gonna be downtime. I'll put everything in here. It's an unlimited storage unit. That's why it's 3,000 gold pieces.
I think we can kind of step back from the game a little bit. Are people interested in any of these jobs?
The creature catching was cool, and also a lot of
Creature
Yeah.
catching. I'd like some one day.
Yeah, we're broke. We need a job.
We do need money.
Where is this this spell book? I understand it takes us far afield, but we are travelers. If we come across it, perhaps we will collect it on your behalf and return.
Well, the spellbook of Eldrin the Wise, excuse me, is kept secure, hidden behind an Empyrean who guards it. There's a portal that I have erected north of this city, about a month's ride. My wards there keep it any would-be travelers at bay, but given how busy work is, I am unable to go there, and I don't really want to tussle with an Empyrean.
What's an Imperium?
However,
Celestial.
that Empyrean, from my understanding, is quite fickle. Very powerful, of course, but should any would-be travelers be so bold enough to strike up a deal with the Empyrean, then perhaps violence is not necessary.
We'll put a rain check in that one. Are people interested in the? There was the spell book. There's the creature catching, and there was a third one.
He didn't give you a third one, but I'll go through it. There is the Whispering Woods. It is a forest towards the coast, outside of Endymion.
Yep.
They're anomalies. They're disrupting the local ecosystem and affecting his ability to source certain magical ingredients. He wants you to essentially find the cause of like what the anomaly in the Whispering Woods is, figure out what the fuck is going on, and resolve it. Restore balance to the Whispering Woods. He'll pay you 3,000 gold pieces on completion.
How far away is it from the city?
So we have 3K a person Whispering Wood investigation. We have 2,000 each per monster for monster catching, but it's just, hey, it's a 100-mile radius of me right now. So we could technically go up towards the Whispering Wood and still be on the lookout for those monsters because they could be up there. It's still in the vicinity.
Let's take both.
I think that's a good
Would it be-
idea.
Well, with the
Giannis?
animals is like if we find them. I'm still wondering if we leave the city, that might get and then we come back and brother's gone. That might be an issue for us. Is the Whispering Woods close to the city?
We'll just tell them, hey, we took a job. We're gonna leave town for a couple of days.
We
We're
also
gonna come
told
back.
the
We're doing a
sisters to go
job.
to Seville's Landing, which is further.
Yeah.
You don't have to stay in the city. He's literally like, I have nothing for you. If you're gonna leave, let me know.
Yeah.
So I can plan ahead.
Oh.
It's like, hey, we've
okay.
established that we can work together, but that doesn't mean that we work for him. We
Yeah.
haven't we've
Alright.
done nothing for him. We just made ourselves available.
Yeah, like, hey, if you need something, let us know. We'll do it. Alright, understood. And
The offer still stands. If you go outside the city, you go wherever, and you find something about the Sovereign Sons, he's like, let me know. Bring it back to me. Rose has a sending stone to him.
Any
Does the stone still work? Because now
Yeah.
that the infusion for it is gone.
Fuck, that's right. The infusion is gone.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
you can get sending stones. You got money.
Okay.
anyone have
Oh.
anything against going through the Whispering Wood and looking for monsters and whatever is
Nope.
happening in the Whispering Wood?
A worst case scenario, we well, not worst case, but we can head there and we can maybe kill some monsters, get some ingredients. He seems like he would probably purchase some of those as well. We can also try to get some for our new blacksmith friend and see like, hey, can you use these? And you're like, hey, you gave us a discount and like
I think we can just work with the 2 jobs we're trying to do at the same time before we try and tack on 6 other things.
Yeah.
Well, if we haven't, I think that's at least okay with
Brings
it.
a
You
good
keep
point.
a-
If you bring,
Keep a
you find
keep a
like
lookout.
if you find like material from a monster, bring it to Sakamoto. He might be able to work some with it.
Yeah, like here.
Cool. So we're doing all 3 of those things. The one and same things. Anyone?
Whispering Woods.
Except for
against that?
I don't think that we should do the spellbook one. I
I
was
meant
expecting to say, "Oh, it's on this island in the middle of the ocean, way
all
over
3
here.
is in,
It'll
like,
take
the
a
monster.
year
He's
to
like,
get
it's
there."
like a month up.
Yeah, also a month that way.
It's also an Empyrean, and I don't know what that is. I'll be
It's
honest with that. But it sounds like
big
not like if it's
angel.
celestial, like
like-
even the low level celestials they'll mess you
Bad.
up.
It's bad.
Yeah. Like I think the weakest celestial that like is like an actual like monster is I
Okay,
think like
can
a
we
winged
give
bull.
that
We've
to
established.
Jing?
Okay, we've established.
Okay.
Well,
What, Karina?
No, nothing.
I do think we should get a Kay does want to get a health potion if possible.
50 gold pieces.
50 gold.
You guys let Vendrick know that you're going to go to the Whispering Woods. Be on the lookout for those 3 creatures as well. Anything else you all want to do here in the city now that you've kind of looked around, realized your pockets ain't like that?
I'm gonna get a potion as well.
Ooh, 50
I'd
gold
also
pieces
like to
for
get a potion. How much is a greater potion or greater potion of healing?
A greater. Let me see. Let me see. I can find them. And this is where I would my potion prices. If I had them.
My connection has been red the entire fucking night. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's been yellow.
Mine's green actually.
Health potion, 2d4 plus 2.
Thanks, sir.
See, potion of greater is 150. Potion of superior is 450. Potion of supreme is 1350.
I'm gonna get a greater healing potion. Then how much is a normal 150?
50. So 200 per level. Vendrick will not give
It's-
you a discount.
I'm gonna grab one
yeah.
greater and one normal.
I get 1 normal. I would like a second one, but I need bonus actions. Let's do 1.
There is something I would like to do.
What you want to do?
I would like to check out the Iron Fangs hold.
Let me do a second round.
Yeah.
We're going to start with
Whatever.
Arc. Yep, we're going to start with Arc. Iron Fang Hold. That's what you're doing. You're going to City Records, I believe. Hey, what you doing?
I got my potion. I got what I wanted. Is there? You know what? Is there a place where I can like get a book that like just tells me about the surface?
The All
I
Knowing,
think
yeah, the All Knowing's repository.
What did you say?
The All Knowing's repository.
I'll think
The
I'll head there. I
archive.
think he's tired of like not knowing what stuff is.
Oh, Marjorie, anything from you?
I think Marjorie's just gonna leave the greater healing potion on Rose's bed, wherever we're sleeping tonight.
Okay. And Rose.
Yeah, I don't think that she has anything specifically. I suppose the yeah, no, I don't think she'll do anything like
Oh.
non-mechanically. She'll just be like, you know, studying a spell book and shit. But yeah,
Oh, sure. Studying the spellbooks, what the kids call it.
that's,
Yes, anything from you?
I'm preparing my
Yeah.
cantrips, if you know what I'm saying.
I would like to go to a bathhouse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm going to start with Arc. You head over to Iron Fang Hold. As you get there, it's heavily guarded, but it's not like, don't enter, you know? All these people wearing the same type of garb. They're all dressed in black and grays, very much befitting their status as members of this mercenary guild. You enter in, you see that this is a place of business. Like, people are coming in. There's a kind of ward that's scribing things. They give them a piece of paper. They hand them their money. Like, this is where a lot of these mercenary groups would come, take lodging, and then leave, collect their money, and then go elsewhere, or receive a job and go elsewhere. What type of person are you looking for? What are you trying to do here?
I'm basically like above board. I'm trying to find someone that can like thematically train Arc to be a rogue, or just above
Mhm.
board. I think in character he's looking for just someone that kind of like looks like they would know what they're doing about like, you know, just being just like doing what he does, but more like nichely, more like professionally, I guess.
Okay. Cool. I'll kind of give you a couple things. You can go find where people are training. There's a little obstacle course set in the back of the fortress where they're like running like parkour, doing a bunch of shit. You can see like there are dark rooms where there's a small candle, and it isn't until you take a second and watch where you realize there's someone in the room hiding among the shadows, and when you see the like light hit them, there's a and then they make their way into the light, go to the back of the room, step into the darkness and disappear again. A bunch of stuff like that. And you do find someone that is like calling out orders for a bunch of people that aren't maybe as well dressed up. They have like the same insignia, a small iron fang on their cloaks or on their hoods or at the like tip of the hood. But you do see this woman, she is calling out like, yo, go here, go there, yada yada yada, etc. etc.
Yeah, I think
And she's outside.
Yeah, I think he just kind of watches for a while.
Cool.
That's it.
Eventually, like you see someone take a bad fall, and while this woman's like yelling out orders, like pretty like gruffly, once someone takes a fall, they're like, "Oh shit, okay." A couple of aides come out, they pick him up on a little stretcher, take him out. All right, back to work. Until eventually they do spot you, probably having clocked you for a while, depending on how long you're waiting, and she does make her way over to you. I don't know your face. Who are you?
The name's Arceus.
Okay.
First time it's on.
What are you looking for here?
Just observing for now. Something that I would like to be better at.
Okay. So what you got?
How do you mean?
You're not here to hire us. You have to talk to a scribe. We don't really take spectators. You say you want to learn. What do you got? You're not coming in here if you're a bumblefuck that has 2 left feet.
I was more, I was kind of. Me. Jared, can't think of the word. I was more unprofessionally trained in how to do this kind of thing, and he kind of motions to like everything. I see now that I'm missing a lot. I'm trying to gain those skills. If that's something that I can learn.
Just so I understand, you want to learn, you want to do what we do. Why should we bring you in? Why should we take our time, spend it on you, develop you? For what?
I mean, I can pay, depending on how much that means. I've never seen a guild that operates in this way. Very interesting.
In what way is that?
I've always been led to believe that if you try to seek out someone to help you be more hidden and to break things open and to be elusive, that comes with a negative connotation. It was good to see that that's not necessarily the case.
Do you know what a spy is? And someone pays that spy, right?
Theoretically.
More often than not. That's all this is. People hire us out the same way that you would hire a farmer to tend to your land, same way you'd hire a carpenter to build your house, same way you'd hire a blacksmith to build your weapons. Your job's a job. Now, if you're looking to get trained, we do offer payment in exchange for those services.
Yes.
It's 100 a week. What we do with that is you get 4 hours a day under my eye. I'll put you through the ringer. You can tap out whatever you want, but money's not coming back to you. It's your choice.
I think I'll take you up on that. I'm about to leave for a job in the next day or two, and I don't want to cut my training short. But assuming that offer's open.
If I'm not here, you can talk to Flick. He's my second in command.
Thanks.
She just gives you a nod and she waits for you to leave.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else, Ark?
Nope.
Cool. Cass, you head to the city records. What are you looking for? Or if you don't want to say, I'll just tell you information.
Yeah, I am looking as to where the estate or where I can find anyone from the Ryland family.
Looking around, you do see that the Ryland family is scribed here. They are at once, maybe 15, 20 years ago, had a small estate here in Indomiria. There is a notice, kind of a couple pages. You have to like find the paper trail. It's not like all out. It's like, okay, cool. Now they're here. Where's this estate? Okay, this estate used to belong to them. Now it doesn't. It says they moved westward towards Zargos. However, you kind of continue on that line, it does say that the last of kin, a head of the Ryland family, they were a noble family, is deceased. The eldest son's name was Tomas. As of this point, there's no known heir to the Ryland family. Their estate, or what remains of it, is in Zargos. But any
And
family member is
the
marked as
leader. Continue. I'm sorry.
any like family member is marked as deceased. It's not just Tomas. There's a couple of other names, one of which you recognize, marked as deceased.
So there's no one alive from this family.
Based on these records, no. Now you have to inquire about these records. Well, the one thing I will give you, unless you ask me anything or do anything with this, what you will, the one thing I'll give you is that you get quizzical looks when you ask for this information. Because you do have to request it. Be like, hey, I'm looking for this. Hey, I'm looking for this now. It's like, it's easy for someone to see your paper trail, but every time they're just like, it's like, why are you, it's like the equivalent of like, I'm looking up stuff about the Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking up stuff about George Washington. It's like, why the fuck do you care?
Yeah. Okay. Where was their last estate?
Here in Andamiria,
Yeah.
the most recent one was Zargos. The one in Andamiria was southward of the city. I'll point you there. Do you ask people about this? Or do you just keep this to yourself?
I'm just keeping it to myself.
Well, it's in the southern area of the city. It's now reading. It's like what's the word I'm looking for? It's like foreclosed essentially. But it was in the grass area of the city. The name of the hold was the Quartz Hold.
The what?
The
Quartz
Quartz Hold. The Quartz Hold.
Okay.
One thing you do notice is that the estate here in Andamiria fell to ruin maybe 30 years ago.
Okay.
There's a map of the city that like a rough Sean map where it's like it's in this area.
Okay.
What do you do, Cass?
Do I see anyone? I've had to ask for some of this information. Those that I did ask, is anyone giving me any like looks of like, okay, now I'm taking note of you because of what you're asking?
Not necessarily like you're a threat, I'm taking note of you, but it's like this is weird that someone's asking for this information. It's more of like a
It's so specific, yeah.
yeah, it's like specific and it's old. It's like we like above board. I'll just kind of give you a little something of like, yo, people probably asked about this years ago when this shit happened to like make reports and like do their own investigation or whatever.
And it fell around 30 years ago. The Quartz Hold did.
The Quartz Hold it. Oh.
Does it say
I don't-
why? Am I able to find out
Let's see.
why?
Let's see why. The one thing you know is that it was a lot loss of funding to that hold. So like all of like the serfs and all of like the people in it, they didn't financially keep up with it until a massive hold just left unkempt for years, no one coming in or no one coming out. It's gonna fall to ruin. Like the foundation is there, but the inside is barren.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do?
No.
Hey, you go to the All Knowns repository, kind of get a couple books on anthropology, culture, and you study up. I kind of give you above board. You're looking and you're like, oh, okay, there's nothing's working. This makes sense. Like you're thinking of a lot of interactions you've had above here now. And you're like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Anything that you're looking for in particular, or any other things that you would do?
I think once I get the basic of like okay, so this happened. Like, oh, like the weather can he's gotten a little like he made jokes with it, but he's getting a little frustrated about not knowing who they are, not common knowledge. He's trying to get past that. And I think once maybe he might even get like one book to like help him out. But after that, I want to look for any information that might relate to this the things I asked. What was his name? Brother's name is Asmodeus.
What?
But what was Rose's brother's name?
Rasmodius, yeah.
Rasmus. Now, like the stuff I asked him to look into, like the stuff, the tattoos and their connection to the future stuff.
Nah, bro. Listen, buddy. You wanted a secret city. You're not gonna get shit about it in any city.
I know that's fair, but like doesn't mean Kay wouldn't look for it. He's trying to see like does anybody even remember us, and if not, do they remember like the things that were important to us? And like it's all no, and he's like, we were really lost.
Okay.
All right.
One thing I will say is, as you step out of the repository,
okay,
there's a distinct sound of a cigar being inhaled and burning. And as you step out, your head in your books, you kind of close it, you do spot your brother standing at the bottom of the stairs of the repository. He's smoking the cigar, looking up. Since you wouldn't come see me off, I thought I had to do it.
What do you want?
Can a brother just say goodbye to his brother?
I think I'll go down the stairs and sit next to him. A good brother would.
It's your not brother.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to see me off. Are you leaving? Is that what you're saying?
I am. I just wanted to stop by and say I hope you enjoyed up here. Because after your disappearance, you drove the Royals out. And you were friends, weren't you?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry, you cut out.
After your disappearance, we drove the royal family out. And I just thought, since you were so close to them, maybe you'd want to know that bit of tidbit.
I drove them out. What do you mean?
You don't worry about that anymore, because you're up here. Well, maybe you got out alive. You know, cockroaches have a habit of staying alive, but you're all too evident of that, aren't you? Next time you think you're worthy of Cortal's blessing, he points to his tattoos. Just remember that she gave it to me too. Safe travels, brother. Gets up, throws his cigar in your general direction. You feel the ash kind of blow past you, and he starts to walk off.
He said, "Whose blessing?"
Cortal.
Cortal. Thanks for the information.
All right. Y'all give me a general area of where you're staying for the night. Not all at once, y'all. Give me a general region. I'll tell you what inn you're staying at. I'll kind of make it so it's just a in between, a poor and modest inn. It's gonna cost you 5 silver pieces a day. You can go lower, you can go higher.
I feel like 5 silver
not
pieces
all
a day is good.
I
Cool.
think that's moderate, and I think we want to share rooms now, at least for a while. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, guys.
Okay. I assume Kay and Giannis, Ark and Cass, and then Rose and Marjorie.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a region of the city. Someone point to it. Someone pick.
Sure.
Pick for you.
Yeah, I'm just. How about over here? A lot of water there.
Where?
There.
Cool. Well, going to be the Gilded Harp, aptly named for its close proximity to the Glimmering Harp Guild. You pay for your rooms, you guys kind of get set up until there's a knock at Marjorie and Rosemary's room. You guys are setting your stuff down, placing everything down. Rose, at this point, you're probably getting ready to start looking at your spell book. There's a brisk knock. Which one of you two go to open it?
I'll open it.
As you open it, you see standing in front of you is your father.
Hi.
His hands are clasped behind his back, and he just walks forward into the room.
How are you doing?
What are you doing? Is the better question.
We're leaving for a job soon to make some money, and then we're going to be working with Rasmodius for a bit.
I'm well aware of your deal with my son. I believe I've asked both of you a question, and I only received a response from one of you.
You see Rose is like, just like, just like very unexpected. She's I mean, yeah, I'm doing the same.
Taking a job. Did that job include accepting a deal with a being beyond your comprehension? As his eyes narrow towards you, Marjorie.
No.
Oh, so it didn't.
I'm glaring at Rose. It did not.
Job include failing me again.
No, sir.
If you cannot protect someone that is leagues above you, how can I expect you to protect each other? No answer from either of you.
We can protect each other.
Can you?
Yes.
You couldn't even protect someone you met 2 days ago.
He didn't need protecting.
And what of the new friend? The one your brother held a pyre for. She didn't need protecting either, I assume.
She wasn't my priority.
Your priority? Well, it seems your priority is selfish ambition. And your priority is the same as it always was. Wasting your talents and time. You, as he points to you, Rose, I allowed you to leave because I believed you needed to understand what power is. And you, as he points to you, Marjorie, I gave you power so that you'd understand what to do with it. But in my haste, it seems I made a mistake. Twice.
Rose like looks at Marjorie like, I've learned what power looks like.
Yes. At the cost of injuring your friends. That's what they are to you now, aren't they, friends? You think just because they're every bit of a disappointment as you, that makes you bonded? You think just because every single one of them is a malcontent that is broken and shattered, that makes it better? That you can all cling to each other's mediocrity and failures to rise to something better? And you, Marjorie, I gave you a task with the utmost concern. I don't know why I thought to believe that you're worthy of it. Both of you don't bother returning. And Marjorie don't bother delivering the letters. It seems I must do things as I always have. By myself. And he starts to turn and go towards the door. Anything you two want to do?
I'm not going to do anything until he leaves the room.
I'm as like I think like as he leaves the room, like she's gonna like I think she's just gonna go just doing our best. But like she like just loud enough that he can hear it, but definitely in a way that it's like I know right now is not the moment to speak up. Like
He opens the door and without turning back to you, your best isn't enough. And it seems it never will be. Stepping through the threshold, closing the door behind him.
Don't listen to him, Rose.
Rose is gonna just like whatever's the closest to her on the floor, she's just gonna fucking kick it. Like like whether it be the bed, like you know where you like just angry like kick the bed, you like hurt your shin on the fucking like side of the bed. It's, fuck.
He's angry. Rasmodius will probably talk to him. Maybe he'll cool down.
I think this was him cooled down.
At least the others won't have to see him.
You really don't think that he'll just pop up randomly one night and just show up to one of them and start threatening them or something? Because that's kind of what I'm expecting.
As you say that, Rose, you have that sentiment. There's a knock on the door. Cassian and Ark, you guys are set up, putting your stuff down. Like, all right, got a feather bed. It's a small room. We got our sleep bed. All right. Are we good? There's a brisk knock. Only like two, like quick.
Okay.
It's open.
The door opens, but this individual stands in the threshold, not entering. They have short brown hair and deep, piercing blue eyes. They're an older face, maybe about like 40 or 50. You know, not like super old, not super young either, but definitely middle-aged. Has quite a fit body for their age. Not like ripped, but they're definitely not like hunched over or anything like that. I am the age we've born. May I enter your room?
Yeah. We've heard a lot about you.
May I close the door?
If you feel it's necessary.
I'm quite a secretive person.
What can we do for you?
I just wanted to look for my own eyes. Evening.
Expecting to close the door for.
opens the door and closes it once again.
Still inside or outside?
No, he left.
Okay, cool.
He was looking at you. When,
This is fucking
when-
family.
Looked at you when I'm unimpressed and left.
Same thing happens to UK. Not much is said, but the same. Like, can I come in? Can I close the door? Okay.
Please.
Can I, while he looks me up and down, I want to look him up and down. Is this, because I've seen the different types of pop, especially in. Is this the one where he wands? I can't get much from insight. I want to get a base emotion up.
You can
what is
give me
this?
an insight check. You can give me.
Like, you know, does he seem worried? Is he concerned? Is he like I'm? That's a 10. Maybe he has a 6 charisma like Rose.
He kind of acts like it though.
It's not high. It's not 6. There's maybe one step better than that. I don't know, man. It's definitely like it's a weird like the only thing I give you is just kind of like you can take this however you want, which is why I'm being vague. When the dad meets like the daughter's like boyfriend for the first time, sizing you up, not in like I'll beat your ass, just sizing you up. It's like, what's up, player? Yeah.
So essentially letting us know that if something happens to them, I know your face.
He's not saying
I
anything.
didn't say that. I didn't say that. He just said
He's
that's,
not
that's all I'm
saying
giving you.
shit.
That's what I'm reading from this.
You can read it however you want. That's the beauty of the role playing.
Hmm.
Okay. Anything else anyone wants to do this evening or in the city of Endymion before you head out?
Well, I think we need to tell Bro, hey, we got a job. I'll be back in a few days.
I assume that can be done. It's
Yeah.
easy enough.
Making sure that that we did that. That's it. Can I get some animal bait?
Animal bait?
Yeah, because we're looking for some animals. I want to get like something.
I'm not looking for any animals that are going to care about bait. These are magical creatures. They don't give a fuck about like,
Okay,
regular food.
never mind.
Can I get a
Hey,
clarification?
Good idea. Go ahead, Ark.
Can I just get a clarification? By like, get these things back for me. Is it like capture them in a net, or is it like beat them up until they submit like Pokemon? Okay,
He just said bring him back.
cool.
Can we buy some nets?
However you want to do this, man, it's up to y'all.
Listen, right? We beat them up till they're the red health bar. You get the doo doo, and you throw that over them. Netball.
Can we get some nets actually?
Sure, absolutely. I'll tell you, you can get like 5 nets for a gold piece.
Yeah, I'll get some nets.
Okay. Anything else from anyone before you begin to head out? Okay. That evening, Ark, you're in a deep sleep. But Cass, you're in a deeper sleep. You're standing in front of a beautiful fort. To call it a fort is to disparage how beautiful this truly is. There's banners and tapestries that hang off the bannerments. There are people, echoes of people walking throughout, all dressed very familiarly. But they don't have faces that you recognize. It's like when you've seen someone in the market, your mind will manifest their face, but you don't know them. It's like that. Some of you feel like you know them, but a name eludes you. You can't think of an interaction with them. There's a haze in this. And then there's all right, line up, everyone. And against your own will, your body just moves. You're standing in a line. There's a man, or what appears to be a man, masculine figure, large, towering, imposing, with a clad in silver armor, and a silver helmet. They have a Zweihander in one hand. All right, everyone. Let's start with combat training. The helmet looks to everyone as they're talking, like, all right, today we're going to be doing X drill, Y drill, until piercing through the haze. Cassian, you're going to be with me. Again, against your own will, you don't move. It's like when you blink, you're in a different place in this dreamscape. Standing there, there's a weapon that feels foreign in your hands. It's the same construction, but it's not your weapon. It feels different. Standing there, your blade is already crossed with this individual. Good. They're carrying this massive great spear, almost like Nameless King great spear, long and double-edged at the and almost, a spear, like double-edged and coming to a point. As they're holding it, they parry you, they push you back. Good. Good. And there's this praise that again is cut through with, why are you still here when their bodies are dust? They kind of push you back. And for a moment, it snaps you into reality. What do you do?
Everything's still just hazy mirage.
Now it's sharp. When you hear that, it's sharp.
Who am I looking at?
This individual in the silver.
Do I recognize them?
Their face is covered.
But they don't seem familiar to me.
So, the way of fighting is familiar, but it's profound. It's polished. It's clear. It's like all of your foundational skills polished to a T. Like the footwork is impeccable. The weight is shifted at the right timing.
Can I look around and is there anyone else around? From whatever that line that I was in, is there anyone besides me and just this figure?
No, now as you look around having this clarity, this lucidness, you're just in this hazy... The best way I can describe it is like the Nameless King fight. It's like you're above a cloud, but you see the fort towering not too far in the distance.
What is this?
Bright light. Again, form 2s and 3s. And it seems like the autopilot is back. And your body starts swinging, going against it. You can feel the muscles on your face creep into a smile, but it's not yours. Until again, as you're sparring, why aren't you there with them? As a long spear hits you as you parry it, again, another moment of sharpness and clarity.
What is this? Who are you?
Another back to autopilot as you're fighting, you're dropped down, the spear pointed to you, and then a hand extends upwards and pulls you up. Again now, and now you feel that you're not on autopilot, but this thing is. What do you do?
I want to just reach forward and try and like knock the helmet off of this person.
You go for this brutish attack, kind of lunging forward. There's a my as you're able to push them and just kind of throwing caution to the wind, throwing the blade away. You rip the helmet off. Your heart sinks to your stomach. There's a dark-haired individual. as Siegfried is on the ground, a smile on his face. You can't help but take a couple steps back.
You're not here.
What? Puts the spear up. I'm always here. And now you're surrounded by snow. And this individual isn't standing with a spear there on top of a horse rushing forward to you. And you relive it again and again. These 2 seconds, 2-3 seconds of intensity. Until there's a gruff palm on your shoulder. Kind of gasping from this relived experience, you turn and there's the same individual with the helmet on. And the blow doesn't come. Easy.
Did you do this?
No. But this is in you. I should introduce myself. I've lost my name, but I know what I am. I was the last company commander of the Silver Swords. I have heard much about you.
Why is this happening?
Because she called me here to show you why you're here. There is no one left. Just you.
You mean all of the silver?
The Court of Swords is gone. The rest of our family is scattered, no longer bearing the silver. You are the last of them that still honors that mark proudly.
Why did this happen to us?
I cannot say. But I know that justice must be enacted. That's my last command as company commander before I have to go back to the darkness. Find them. Our brothers, our sisters, our sons, our daughters, find them. Find the last vestiges of our order. And you feel something thrust lightly into your hands, a familiar circlet. And show them that justice must be enacted.
The other courts, are they alive?
Courts are dead, but the members, some alive, no longer bearing the silver. But should they find someone, something to believe in again, then our silver will burn once more.
Then nothing has changed.
Everything has changed. For you must stand vigil. One last time. Bring others to stand with you. And enact justice
They are owed that much.
They are owed much more, but justice will ease. It will ease their pain. Our pain. You hear your name come from this individual at first, and then repeat it again, but with a bit more fervency. And then again, as it doesn't come from this voice, but a far off voice. As the illusion breaks, and shaking you awake. Juice, if you'd like to describe your character for us.
Hello, here I am.
Ooh.
Cassian. Is everyone else with Cassian, or is it just Cassian?
Just Cassian. You find him in a ruins of a fort in the southern end of the city. His back against the wall, his head down, his legs extended outward. There's a spear next to him and a circlet dangling from the top of the blade where it curves.
I think he'll like see him kind of like crouched on his like heels a little bit, like 6 feet away, like but just far enough where if he like right away, like it's just a little too far, you know, like. And it's Cassian. You see someone that looks a little different. This person has white hair, with a little bit of gray in it in parts, but it doesn't seem like it's due to age. Their pointed ears suggest a half-elven donation, and they have these like obsidian, like glassy-looking eyes staring back at you. Or this like kind of chiseled tone skin color that goes down the center of their chest, which is a large V cut in this like soft white shirt. A lavender belt clasp goes across in this like overcoat that has a lavender interior. These small lavender pants kind of address the hips, and these like large leather straps go all the way down to these silver belted buckled like shoes. As you see a variant of Cedric, another very important, and now you're kind of looking at his face a little more clearly, this like obsidian colored cloak kind of spins all the way around his chin several times, ending with like a lavender tassel edge to the end of it. Well, hi there. It's I don't kind of like
What the fuck?
I don't imagine I look familiar to you, do I?
You got old?
That's not maybe that's not true. So did you, actually. You're way old.
Not that old.
You're pretty fucking old.
Wait.
You look pretty old.
Cedric?
Yeah! Been a long, long time since we were kids running around the streets, huh?
What the fuck are you doing here?
Looking for you, actually. Funny place to find you. Though I took the long way, which is why it took so long.
As
Where
he
the fuck
says
am I?
that, you see behind Cedric is a familiar woman standing there in the distance, in between the woods. And Cedric, you see her too.
Oh.
In fact, she's the one who led you here.
Oh. You know, man, that's so cool. Yeah, she,
Not her.
It's
Not her.
Not her. Oh, someone else.
Not her.
My bad.
Not her.
Different person. Huh. Yeah, this, do you know this person? They, showed up and... To be fair... well, that's too much information.
She's been helping. You... Wait, you see her?
Yeah, I can see her. You can see me, too. It's kind of weird. Oh, not weird. Kind of makes sense. If you can see something, usually you can see you
A
guys.
slight, not a wave, but a hand extends.
See?
How did I get here?
That is a great question that I don't have the answer to. I came in when you were already sitting down. What is that thing? Anyways, it kind of points to the circlet hanging off the tip of your spear.
The spear
This is-
that's on the ground is the same spear.
This... Well, the circlet
I've had in my possession, correct?
Spear you have not. This is the same spear that the company commander was wielding against you.
Oh, here.
We'll
I'll go
just
for
kind
it.
of like, let's kind of climb up. Just This this is mine. This is not. I don't know what this is. It's familiar, but it's. I couldn't really say where it came from.
Well, that's probably fine. Honestly, a lot of things that should have been impossible apparently might be possible, is what I've come to learn. So I don't doubt that, however you came about that, it was meant to come to you and is probably hopefully going to help you with whatever you got going on. If not,
what are you?
there
What
is
do you
probably
do? What
water
are you,
nearby. We could throw it in there. Never
what are
talk
you
about it.
doing? What are you doing here?
Well, the brother sent me. You know the one. You know how he is. Keeps track of us. Sponsored me to go to school, actually. Did okay. Went to do my final project. Well, I got a little lost. Got to finish that for sure. He's gonna be pissed because I don't know how. What year is it right now? Could you tell me? Do you know?
No.
Okay.
I
So we're
was
at least at the same ground right now. That's good.
I spent a while kind of in the wild. I wasn't really keeping track. Why do you look? You were younger than me.
I think I still am. Pretty sure. Judging by the points at your beard. Just pretty sure.
Your hair's gray.
Yeah, might be a side effect of where I found myself for a while.
I'd like a drink. I'd like a drink. Start with that.
All right.
And then we
Offers
can
you a
figure
hand.
out what the fuck's happening. Yeah.
Yes,
Sounds
you
good
can
to me.
add Honor's Last Vigil to your inventory. It's a +1 spear. When an ally within 5 feet of you makes a death saving throw, as a reaction, you can choose to halve your current hit points, your maximum hit points, to turn that failure into a success. You can do that a number of times for short rest, equal to half your proficiency bonus, and you regain all lost hit points on a long rest. So you can just react to someone 5 feet of you to give them a success on the death save.
Honor's Last Stand.
Honor's Last Vigil.
Vigil. Okay, then it's not coming up.
It won't come up because I don't program things for you because you have a paper character.
Okay, well you're gonna have
I
to send me
can
the
if you
notes.
want.
You'll have to
I
send
can.
me the notes as to what it is then.
Cool.
And I'll-
Do you use D&D Beyond for your items?
I have, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll do that then. I'll program it and I'll do that for you.
Honor's Last Vigil. And then if you just wanted to send me a DM as to what it does, then I'll.
Yep.
Yeah, because the only thing that came up was Honor's Last Stand,
That's a artifact.
the legendary artifact shield, and I was like, that's not it.
No.
That can't possibly.
What's it the off? The fact that it was an
Hey,
artifact? The fact that it was
crazy
weird?
that it's Honor's Last Stand and Honor's Last Vigil. Who would have thought
That's why it took me a second. I was like, what the fuck?
Who would have thought that?
It's almost
Who fucked it?
Yeah.
Let's go get a drink. Because I somehow ended up on the opposite side of town than where I actually am staying.
Kind of.
And I don't know.
I
how
hope you
got
got
here.
money, cause I got clothes.
Let's.
Good to see you.
It's good to see you, actually. Really good.
Been a long time.
You know, we used to get beat up in alleys. really strange to find you in a desecrated
you
fold.
kind of got the other
Okay,
guys.
well, listen, it's not my fault that this gets me in trouble a lot. Okay, it just goes. It can't help
Making your way
itself.
to the Golden Harp, you two spend hours in the wee mornings drinking and kind of swapping your shared past experiences and your current separated experiences as much as you wanted to share. That's up to you two to determine. The next morning, the rest of you do come down. Ark, you first, waking up and noticing Cassian's not there, but his stuff is. Immediately, the worst hits you as you're like, oh, fuck. Rushing downstairs, you do see him at the bar, eyes, bags, sitting next to this individual, looking a bit chubby.
I think Ark just kind of comes down. Doesn't want to like interrupt it, but just kind of like takes it. Probably sits at like the table they've been sitting at. Orders and like some eat.
After a while, the rest of you guys start coming down for early morning. Your breakfast being included in your two silver or 5 silver pieces a night. What do you all doing?
Subtract 5 silver pieces.
Mhm.
Well, we gotta find Cassian.
I'm right next
See
to
him
you.
downstairs.
I'm
See
at the
him
bar.
downstairs at the bar.
Oh, I must cut out for that. My bad. Sorry. Did we see your new friend?
You see Cassian sitting next to this guy.
I think I'll walk over. Cassian, there you are.
Whoa, hello there. Who are you? Yeah, no, you got some other friends, huh? This is cool.
Oh,
What's your name?
Yeah, I told you I was traveling with some people currently.
Yeah, so this must be one of them, huh?
Some of them, yes.
Name's Cedric. Pleasure to meet you. Sticks a hand right to you.
Grabs your hand. Pleasure to meet you. Kotai.
What? Say that. Never mind.
You can call me Kay.
Yeah.
Hey, all right, cool. I could do that. That, whew, all them words. That what was that? Sounded like you were rapping or something, bro. Like.
You should hear some of these my cousins have. One of them felt like a whole sentence.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
okay.
yes,
Respect
this
that, I guess.
is. We just call him K. He's not from here.
We'll give it away.
Everything. We
Ryan,
have
he's been pretty honest, sadly, but you seem interesting and unique. That is what I will say.
Take that as a compliment, and so do you, friend.
yes, we have Kay, we have the sisters, Rosemary and Marjorie. Arceus is over there, and then Giannis is probably sulking upstairs because I don't see her.
I wasn't aware that Cassian had friends.
Wasn't aware you had a sense of humor.
Oh, hi there. I'm Cedric. Nice to meet all of you in various places of the room. Good to meet all of you. Kind of raises his voice to like the whole room, regardless of who's listening.
Yeah,
I like this guy.
Cedric and I go quite a ways back. It's been a while. I took a bit of a late night walk, and we ran into each other.
Coincidence, actually.
I'm
Just
gonna
popped into
look-
town recently.
I'm gonna look at Cassian, and I'm gonna look at this individual who also has like the white hair and some interesting features. Can I divine sense?
Nothing bings. Cassian bings, but nothing else bings.
Okay, just checking. You found him in. Where did you find him again?
Just around.
Yeah, I'm on the edge of town. Just happened to cross paths. No big
Quite
deal.
the surprise.
Some
Hey.
might call it fate. I don't know if I believe that, but that's what some might say.
Sometimes the world gives us what we're looking for.
we didn't really discuss it, I suppose. Cedric, what are you doing here? What's your intention exactly? It's
Well-
nice to catch up, but we're actually leaving town in a few hours.
Yeah, I don't have. I gotta finish this research project, but I can kind of do that anywhere. I just gotta have some time to. I got a lot to write down. It's up here. Just I'm a procrastinator. Last minute, gonna get a C, gonna pass. Doesn't matter. But the brother's last instructions were to stay with you. I want to stay with you. Am I allowed to stay with y'all? Is that cool? I know it's really weird. I feel like I'm encroaching. Like I just got here and I'm just like inviting myself along and whatever is going on here, if that's okay. I promise I got stuff I can give you, but I have not much to my name other than
I
these
mean,
guys.
If nothing else, than to jump on the making fun of Cassian train, I would love to hear how he has friends. So yes, please.
Access to his childhood. Yes.
At some point, we're gonna have to run to the brother. He kind of like eyes you like that. Like he needs to talk to you. I don't know what it is.
don't
but he-
want to. I really don't.
I
want
know,
to.
but he needs to talk to you.
He's a dick.
I
Wait, I'm
mean,
sorry,
he's
who's
even
brother?
crotchety. He's crotchety and a dick now. So I mean, it's probably. Oh, it's.
Does
you're
this
not
city have
exactly
a
selling
third
it.
brother?
No,
sorry.
no. Oh, out of context. Totally losing you in the sauce about it. We
It's,
grew up
he's,
in a. Is it okay to tell him? I don't want to disclose. Ooh,
he's a
sensitive business.
priest.
Oh, that kind of brother.
We grew up in an orphanage. We
Ah,
ran
yeah,
a
there we go.
church.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. I just didn't know if I was allowed to.
It's good to know that we're all bonded by our family issues.
Hard to
Okay,
have
so
family
much.
issues without a family.
I wouldn't go that far.
I have none of those.
Why does this feel targeted?
Oh,
yeah,
because
speaking
your,
of,
oh,
what the fuck was
Because your
that?
father made weird observations about us yesterday. It was
He
very
walked
odd.
into a room and
He
closed the
came
door
in-
and stared at us.
He came
I turned to
in,
Marjorie. I'm just like
he
giving
came
her a
in,
look, like I
looked
told
at
you.
us real judgy, and then he left.
Did he say anything?
Lovely.
No, it was just a general air of disdain.
Something about how he wanted to look at
Oh.
us. I don't know. I did something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, as as a powerful magic user, personally knowing someone gives you a lot of power over them.
Oh, that's good. And
Right.
Rose.
unsettling.
Yeah.
Give me an Arcana check. And actually,
Sick.
Marjorie, you can make an Arcana
Oh,
check
they
as well.
cast spells on us.
Oh boy.
Almost definitely.
A lot
Uh,
easier to
you
cast
play
scrying on
Wizard?
someone you've physically met.
Didn't you play Wizard era?
Not really.
Sorry,
That-
It was a
Marjorie,
druid.
roll
It
an
was a
Marjorie,
druid.
roll an Arcana for me, please.
Yeah, I am. Sorry, Stick. 7. Ooh.
Total 7.
Mm-hmm. I got
Okay.
+0.
Well,
Okay.
we'll be. Can I try?
Making Daddy proud.
Up for it.
Alrighty, proceed.
Okay, here's one.
Well, yes, yeah, no. We grew up in an orphanage. It was ran by a brother of
By the
cloth,
brother.
a
We call him
friar.
the-
He's a dick.
He was very stringent on the rules. But
He's a
yeah,
dick.
yeah, he was, yeah. Listen, I didn't have to throw the horse trough 4 times for one little. You know what? Never mind. It's not important. We were not the
Surprised he's
best
still
kids,
alive.
to be fair. if it's not
I'm
clear.
just surprised that he's still alive.
Is he in the city, or do we need to head over
No.
there?
Oh
he's
no,
not
we
here.
are. I have no idea
Not
where I am, to be honest with you. But I know we're
Um,
nowhere near there. I'm pretty sure.
Brand cut out
You-
for anyone else.
Oh yeah,
It's
I thought he was thinking.
Yeah.
it's much more north of us.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah,
Yeah,
no shot I would get
it's-
that lucky. It would be right there. Quick trip,
No.
walk across the street. This is done. Check.
That's not a
you
trip
know?
I want to make.
Nope.
So no.
Well, then we're gonna have to sit with you for a while until we can make that happen. So
Why?
I guess I'm
Why
along
does
for
he
the
want to
ride.
see me? Why?
I don't know, but all I know is it's really important for me too. So I'm invested to do
I
it.
didn't exactly leave on good terms. I meant it that way.
Yeah, well, we
What
all
if he
have our
misses you?
issues.
Fuck off.
Listen,
He doesn't have that capability.
Everyone does.
No.
He did write me a letter to go find you, and you know the type of letters he writes. It
Hey,
Maybe
go
it
do
was a
this
bit
thing.
extreme.
Bye. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, this one kind of had a few more flips in the paper, but you know, if you don't care, then
Mhm.
I won't bore you with the details.
I haven't even thought of him in years. I wish I could say that was still the case, but here we are.
Sorry to disappoint. Yeah, so yeah, my name's Cedric. I don't know any of you very personally yet, but hopefully with time, you know, friends or whatever happens. No pressure.
Well, I'm already enjoying their company. This is entertaining. Now let's motion towards both you and Cassian. But first, we're about to go do a job that might be a bit dangerous. Can you defend yourself?
Yeah, I think I'll be okay.
All right, well, Hugo is your choice.
Is that true?
More true than it used to be.
That's encouraging.
Come on, one
Alright.
chance. Yeah, if you don't say yes, I might actually have to beg because I really don't have anybody and have almost nowhere to go and nothing really better to do. So I'll get bored, and that would really upset me. I understand. Kind of gets up, pushes the chair back, kind of does the like pitch perfect, grabs the chair, and starts pulling it towards the door, just dragging the chair. It's fine. It's
Very
fine.
much
I know.
looking very sad, like, it's fine.
It's fine. I know I'm not wanted. It's cool. It's cool.
Well, come on, Cassian, look at this.
If everyone else is fine.
I
You're the stranger to them, not to me.
Welcome aboard.
Yes! Whew, I really thought I was gonna have to, you know, if I would have hit the door frame, no going back.
Wait, what did Walt say?
So welcome.
Oh, I thought you said what level. I got really confused.
So what's the
Insane.
job,
What level?
anyways?
Investigating a spooky forest and maybe finding some horrifying, probably very dangerous monsters.
That should be babies.
It'll be okay. Yeah, it's okay. I got that. Okay. I think I actually have some stuff that might help with that, but I don't want to, you know, say I could help and then can't help. That'd be bad. I'll wait till I see if I can help. Then I'll be like, yeah, I could do this. But
Okay.
well, you know.
Guess we'll find out.
Do you have like a shield or something you can hide behind?
No, I just got this. Kind of flaps the scarf in the air. That's all I need. I'll be okay. I got faith. Not in anything, but in a certain someone.
Okay.
You need a weapon.
You're the religious type.
No,
Oh,
actually, do not conform to those things. Nope, don't do that.
okay.
No,
I was
fuck
gonna
that.
say you guys are. Every sentence you said has convinced me that you and Cassian are the exact opposite. That there's one similarity. I have one similarity so far.
Nah, yeah, no. I don't. You grew up in an orphanage managed by a priest. You think you want to be a fucking church guy, bro? I'm just saying, it's not for me. To be fair, he
Yeah.
was a nicer version of what I'm sure could be a really bad thing. But you know, I
If
don't wanna
anything,
get
I
that.
was the more devout of the two of us, to be honest.
That's actually the weird thing, just to see him not being that way is weird. But
It's a
I'm not gonna press him down about that. We got plenty of
But-
time, you know, lots of walking to
but-
do, I'm sure.
Well, would you like a weapon? And you see me take out a chakram.
Whoa, guy, easy. These hands
No,
don't
I'm
touch
just saying-
anything other than instruments, all right? I don't do that stuff. No. Get that away from me. Ugh. Get it back.
I put it away.
Does that have blood on it? Ugh, dude, really? Get the fuck away from me.
Nah,
God.
he cleans them every day. They're very
All right, good.
small.
Good. You better clean those. That's sick.
Alright. What was that?
The hell was that?
I cannot wait to ask him how he. That was Jared screaming in the other room. I cannot
Uh-huh.
wait to ask Juice, how do you inspire someone? I cannot fucking wait. Oh, I can't fucking wait.
You're a
Jared never
bard?
asked me, so I'll never do it.
I do though.
Oh wait, is your instrument the scarf? I can't wait to see how you play that.
Okay.
Anyway,
Kind of bringing Cedric into the fold. Anything you all want to do or say on each other before you close up your tab here at the Golden Harp and begin to head out?
Arceus, you can like bonus action dash, right? Is that something you can do?
Nope.
not a rogue.
Not a rogue.
Alright.
Not a pirate.
Now hold on.
Not a rogue.
If I had to put like a number to it, I'd say maybe like 2 increments of time. I would be able to do that.
You said you played an instrument, right?
I said these hands don't touch anything but instruments.
Oh, what do you play?
He did say that.
A lot of different stuff. I even can compose music. I hope to perform it someday, but you know, dusty old thing. I'm wearing this for too long.
You know, I dabbled a bit in it myself, but didn't have a lot of time to practice when I was growing up. Maybe you can help me out.
Well, I am classically trained in some stuff, and then have my own stuff going on with other things. But yes, I could probably help you learn some basic stuff.
trained
It
in
depends
what
on your
instruments?
aptitude level. Like, I don't want to get your hopes up way high that you're going to be like, I'm performing in front of people. That may never happen. But I can at least get you to play the notes in the order you want them to be played, regardless of sound. I can do that.
I like it about the confidence. This is going to be
Let's
fun.
hit the road.
Marjorie, you were saying something? I don't know if you got kind of.
It's
drowned
okay.
out.
It's okay.
All right. As you guys begin to head out, heading towards the Whispering Woods to find what's going on here that's affecting the general ecosystem, and hopefully snag a couple of magical animals on your way back, knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. As you all are leaving the city, you kind of join in the natural walk of the people that are naturally leaving the city at this time. Until eventually you guys notice, you guys are maybe in like a staggered like row of like 3, 2, 2, or however the fuck you want to do it. Where you notice that there are 2 individuals a bit close to you on left and right. You don't know if they naturally got pushed there, but they're definitely together. They're dressed almost identical, and they're walking near you guys.
Were we outside the city at this point?
You're walking just through the gates now.
Just okay.
How are they dressed?
They are dressed in regular, like commoner garb. They don't have weapons at their side. They just have a bag over their shoulders. But they look identical. They're almost twins. If not for one difference. One has orange, red, amber eyes, and one has piercing green eyes. Leaving so soon.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do we know each other?
Oh, no. Just asking a question, making conversation.
I'm really bad at making conversation.
I don't usually speak to those below me. You see the one with the green eyes, or excuse me, the one with the red eyes laughs a bit, kind of a hearty laugh. It seems you got one to replace the last one. How long until another one of you fall?
Hey, listen, I ain't no replacement for nobody. I'm just me. Who are these people anyway?
No idea.
Okay.
Some
Sorry if
stuff.
I stepped on some toes.
Man.
I'll back off.
I don't know who they are in the slightest.
Is
They're
that
about
true?
one
I kinda-
exclamation away from having a magic spell cast at them, so they should
That wouldn't
probably
be a
talk
good
very
idea
quickly.
for any of us if you think you can threaten us. Because you were so keen to follow our orders last time until you were saved by someone better than you. So no,
Oh.
I don't think any
Okay.
spells will be cast upon my brother and I.
Ooh, you guys are getting really dark and mysterious. Got it. What is going on here, Cassian?
I don't know. They're being very brooding and mysterious and trying to flex their metaphorical muscles. Do you have anything else?
Just wanted to extend a word of warning. Our deal still stands should you decide to take it. We'll be here in the city waiting for your return. Disrespect my brother and I once, and you will return to a city in ashes.
One of the city in ashes. would be
Try
fine.
me. Try me.
There was
Then
Can I
you see
roll
the
an
eyes
insight
go
check?
from regular
I've
pupils
never
to
seen these people.
slitted.
Oh, never mind. I see a thing I need to
I
see.
like Rose is just gonna turn to Cedric and just. Oh, we keep having to do this whenever there's a new person that joins the group. There's dragons that are actively pursuing us. Those two are dragons.
Oh, they found y'all. I could see them eyes. Oh, they're here. They know we're here. Oh, let me tell you. And I was gonna ask some questions, but then I saw that was like, oh, never mind.
Cedric, give me a
Shit.
Constitution saving throw.
No, please. I just got here.
Bro,
I didn't do anything, Dad. I was being
just
so
got here.
good.
he did it
Like-
without- I know you ain't laughing.
Oh no. It might be a secret one. It's not great.
As you go, oh, they as you talk, your atoms have moves, but no sound comes from your mouth.
Kinda gives them the
Rose,
look.
you're able to tell, and Marjorie, you're able to kind of sense a small, subtle spell being cast.
He's still going. You think you would realize?
We're just
I'm
gonna
here.
continue on our way. We'll come to you if we want to honor your deal.
When you want to honor
When-
our deal.
When we come to honor your deal.
We'll be waiting for you. They just stop walking alongside y'all as y'all continue on. Anything you all want to do as you say goodbye to these human forms.
And I'm like, bye.
I'm
a lot
just
of
gonna
rude
go.
hand, a lot of rude hand gestures.
Yeah, a lot of those
just
Bye.
Definitely
just-
the I can't talk, but I want you to know. Want you to know.
After you get out of this like little radius, you're still going, and then your voice comes back to you.
Yeah, you fucking piece of shit. Oh, yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah, they heard. They know. All right. Turns around, keeps walking.
I don't suppose that sending stone still works, does it?
Not sure. We could try.
you should do that.
Yeah, we should probably warn him one way or another. I mean, I'm not heading back in the same direction that they're going, so we can warn him on the way back if it doesn't, but maybe give it a shot.
Why do they give a fuck about us?
I have a question, Mr. DM, sir.
Yeah.
As someone who is a book learned person, isn't it weird for dragons to be working together? Like, isn't that just
Very
just
much so.
okay?
Very
I don't
much so.
give anything, but in my brain, I'm like,
So they
Cassian, what have you
really.
gotten yourself into?
I-
bro?
It's
This
even
is
weirder
I'd
for
like to know
dragons
that
to
myself.
ask for a deal.
Why do they give a shit?
I mean,
They're
I'll be honest. I
intimidated
thought I had some
by-
fucked up shit going on. Whatever this is,
They're
Might be
intimidated
above
by
that.
their brother.
your brother's
Do
the shit or
you-
something? He's like the guy?
Kind of.
Is that what
Do
I'm
you
hearing?
A
two?
little bit.
He's
Yeah.
him, yeah.
Do either of you
Okay,
know why
alright,
they're
okay.
fucking with us? Is it because
I
of your brother?
suspect it might have to do something with our father.
So it's giving this thing like, did y'all not do a deal for them or something? Some tension.
No, they were trying to force us to take a deal like either do this thing for us or we will kill you, and then kill everyone in the country.
And then Big
And-
Bro, the guy, shows up, gives him the old splash, and then that's that.
Yeah,
It might be copyrighted, so I
splash.
can't say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
that's
essentially
about
said,
long and short of it. Yeah.
yeah. And
Okay,
from
okay.
what we understand, they were one dragon, and they've been split up, and they're trying to become one dragon again.
Oh no.
Like a Hydra
That-
situation.
That wouldn't be that one. Nah, couldn't be. All right. Well, at
Probably
least
not.
they're not bothering us right now, right? I mean,
they-
that was
might
tense and
bother-
awkward. I was silenced. I didn't like it, but I kept talking because I was trying to get my point across.
I respect that.
It's
Going,
over for now.
going off of what you said, Cassian, I think the most simple explanation is that they know they can't beat him. I mean, he smacked him around for 30 seconds. So I think if they can't beat him, they'll try to tie him up, metaphorically. The best way to do that would be people that he knows, that they know he wouldn't want to get hurt, i.e., them.
But
This
they
is-
they also know that if anything happens to them and they are related, he will come and kill some of them, and they can't come back together. But it's missing.
Didn't he say something about how they would get stronger if he kills one of them?
He did mention that, but he also said they can't fully reform if one of them is dead. So it's a situation of they're like a standoff.
Sounds like a problem for when we return to the city.
Yes, it does, my friend. All right, let's go find some creepy stuff in the forest and some baby animals.
Okay.
I could use a problem to hit.
That being said, we're gonna kind of jump ahead real quick. Is there anything anyone wants to do as you're traveling towards the Whispering Wood?
I want to show Rose and Marjorie this little picture I drew of their brother, like holding two dragons. I have no idea what this guy looks like. So just
Marjorie's
Just
looking
some
at it.
like buffed out dude just squeezing two necks of
Hercules!
dragons. I'm like, so something like this, right?
Full
Like this is
Disney
what I have in my
Hercules, just
yeah, like this is what I have in my
Yeah.
head. How close am I? I just need to know.
Marjorie's looking at it and she's like, "You do realize I'm blind, right?"
Fuck, I had no idea. I'm so sorry. Holy shit. That
Yeah,
is
It's
a
okay.
heavy
Say
thing to
that.
just whoa. Disrespectful is what I am now. My bad.
He has horns, but otherwise it's pretty good.
Okay, gotta have horns. Got it.
It's a tiefling.
I can't do braille or anything, so I'm really sorry. Like, I really have no good comeback for this mistake I've
There's
made
no
right now.
braille pictures, really.
But I want you to know
Okay.
that I think that your dress is cool and that you're probably pretty cool. I'm gonna back off now. See you later. And he kind of slides backwards a little bit.
Hey,
Man,
anything else for anyone?
you really put the college in body college.
So good, so good. Okay, who's in the back as you approach the Whispering Wood?
I think Marjorie.
Okay, anyone else?
Have the
there?
soft people in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I'm in the middle.
Probably Arceus, because he's the most like
Cool.
spooky.
Ark,
I would be
as
the
you're
front.
cool, as you're leading from the back, Ark, you look at everyone as you guys see the Whispering Wood. You're kind of having to stop by, ask some merchants, like, "Hey, is it this way?" "Yeah, that's the general direction." "Like, you from here?" "Yeah," but you're eventually able to get there. Ark, you see the thickets of the forest, maybe a quarter mile away from you. You guys are about to approach. You camped the night before, made the rest of it. You're probably going to approach midday, right? You see that everyone's shadow, as the sun starts to loom and the shadows are drawn, move out of sync with everyone else.
Whose shadow?
Everyone's shadow.
Everyone's shadows are not moving. They're out of sync.
Until you
Okay.
do see one person. Roll a d6 for everyone except Ark, because you can't really look at your own shadow. And look at this. One Cassian's shadow from the front, carrying the blade, goes like this.
Ew.
Cedric shadow. Everyone's just walking. Just
I like look at my shadow.
What's your issue, big boy? What's
you
what's
look
going
at your
on?
shadow. Your shadow's not there, but you do see it, like
out of my
move
way.
quickly
Like
out of your sight behind you. You guys stop for a second as you hear footfalls. As Ark is almost like a dog chasing a tail.
literally my tail dog is just like turning circles.
Until you two, you
Whoa.
all see each other's shadows doing different dances, very like jigs. One goes like, one is
That's Case right there.
I reach for my instruments.
You gonna attack your own shadow?
Stop
it's already
humoring
fine.
the shadows.
Cassian. Did you guys see Cassian's shadow look up like?
I like this guy.
Why is
But
my
it just
shadow?
puts its hands on its hips, very like.
Ark, why is my
I
shadow
assume, I
avoiding
assume
me?
we all see this at this point.
Everyone sees this. They're not hard, like they're moving now. Now that you spotted them, you're not gonna look at your shadow when you're walking, but once you do, you're like, what the fuck? They're very much like Peter Pan, like shadow just moving on its own thing.
Can I get mine
is
to
there anything
synchronize
up
a
you-
dance step with me? But can I get synchronized dance steps with mine? Like I try to.
They're not
match his
synchronized. You're having a
dance.
dance battle.
Okay.
You start to dance, it stops, and then you stop, and then it.
You think you got it? Oh, okay.
What are you guys doing?
Can I roll an Arcana check to see if I can figure out what the fuck's going on?
You give me an Arcana check.
Cedric's really going to town. He's really putting his whole.
Does
heart into it.
anyone know
Oof.
what the fuck's going on?
Oof.
We had a long rest, right? So I can.
Yes,
my
everyone should
spell.
be long rested. Everyone should be long rested. So you can change your prepared spells out for those that cast spells or can prepare spells.
What that?
Okay. I need everyone to give me a charisma saving throw, please.
Great.
Oh,
Oh, okay. I'm actually proficient in that.
I will also say,
If you are
I do
paladin.
want to
You're a
summon my familiar to my side. Does my familiar not have a shadow as well?
Your familiar does have a shadow, and
Does
it is
have a shadow.
also dancing.
It's doing it. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Little bird
Well-
doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got over 20.
Do have a
The
question.
only one
Is
who
this
succeeds-
charmed?
yes.
Is this against being charmed? Or put
This
to
is not
sleep?
against being charmed. This is not being charmed to put to sleep.
Okay, then
That's
no
important.
questions.
I got a 15. You can relieve it.
17.
Okay, and Cedric, I need one from you. Oh, I got you. God
Yeah, I
damn,
got a
dude.
7, dude. It's
Okay.
not good around here today.
You guys all see, with the exception of Kay, your shadows leave your feet. There's a slight snap as they run horizontally on the ground towards the
Where is
forest.
it?
What? Hey, wait, no!
As they run quick, very fucking fast, the shadow begins to rise. Each 6 of your shadows, except for Kay's, begin to rise and materialize into perfect copies. Dressed in your gear, dressed in your clothing, your armor, your weapons, down to the slight freckle, perfect copies.
I look down at my shadow. Does he look sad that he didn't get to join them?
Your shadow's not moving anymore.
Oh, my shadow went back to normal.
What is this?
As they're
That's
all
so sad.
standing, they go,
I mean, you're still handsome, though.
and then they run. I need everyone to pick a proficiency to lose.
What?
Yo!
Temporarily lose.
What do you mean?
You're
Me
good.
too.
Everyone pick a proficiency to lose in a skill or
Oh
a
my-
saving throw.
Oh my god.
Cedric is fine. He has like a dozen that he did. Bards always have like extra proficiencies.
The longer you go without your shadow, the more proficiencies you'll lose.
I
I
learned.
am going to start chasing my shadow down rapidly.
I
Oh,
guess
they're far.
I will give up my proficiency in light armor.
I have no
Okay.
proficiency in sleight of hand.
For now, it's gonna be easy, but
Yeah, I have so few proficiencies.
For sure. For sure.
I will also.
I'm-
See and let over.
It is time. Okay, no. It's time to go. We need to go.
Yeah.
You see
We need to go.
your copies are fuck you, and they run into the forest quick, blitzing into the forest.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, we
run.
better,
I'll chase them too. I will every now and then like a mad shot, like you still here, bro? Okay, good.
As you guys are
Oh,
running, you're moving.
I'm gonna lose
right, Rose?
insight, by the way.
Okay, you guys are running. You're losing insight. Okay, you solidified it. As you guys are running in the thickets, you see each other again. I need everyone to give me an insight check, please.
Fuck.
Yeah.
A
'cause
wisdom check?
Now that you don't know who you're running
Awesome.
with, if it's a real
Does
or
K make
not.
this? Because he's normal.
A, you have advantage on this.
Oh, nice. So first one for me was an 18. I would advantage to see if I can get higher. I don't. 18 for me.
11.
All right. Well,
9.
What is this fucking music?
What you hear?
No, is it really?
It's not. I don't know what this is. I kind of fuck with it though.
Yeah, I
It's
know,
really
it's-
goofy. It's really...
It fits.
Okay. Okay. Everyone again except K. You guys
Dude.
notice. Oh shit! That's my group. Oh shit! That's my group. Oh shit! That's my group. Everyone, wait. Let me double check. Marjorie, and K.
woo.
You guys are the only two to be running next to each other, but you notice just on instinct. Rose, you see Cassian, Ark, Giannis, Kay, Cedric, your sister. You see everybody. You're like, that's where they are. They're all moving in tandem. Fuck. Am I running with copies? Fuck. So you go after. Marjorie and Kay, what are you two doing? Are you sticking together or are you.
I'm gonna put a hand on her shoulder, like, please stay close by. And I see, I have the slight advantage of whatever group doesn't got me in it is the wrong group. Only one me.
I'll stick with K.
Oh no, they see this is the difference. On here, they see you. They see you running.
Oh, I see another version of myself.
You don't
Oh,
see
they-
another version of yourself. Ark doesn't see another version of Ark. Cassian doesn't see another version of Cassian. So
We
on
all
and so
just see
forth.
everyone else.
You see everyone else running in tandem with the same fervency towards these copies.
We should grab them.
Yeah, I'm gonna. So I can tell who's correct, who's the real ones.
You can tell. You can't tell who's correct. No, you can tell that you're you, and you saw 5 other people run off into different spaces.
Okay.
It's just you and Marjorie that were able to be like Marjorie because she's blind. You guys being able to be like, oh shit, fuck, wait, come back, but it falls on deaf ears because the same thing, come back, is echoed from different voices from different areas. You don't know which one is the real one. So everyone else, they don't know which is the real one either. They're making a gamble and they're going.
I have 2 questions. One, divine sense to see if it pings on any of the false copies.
It pings on nearly everything here. Some of the branches.
But it doesn't ping on Marjorie. So
The one
maybe if I,
Marjorie right next to you, she doesn't ping. No.
but do I see a version of somebody and it pings on one of them? Like,
You're running, it pings on 7 different versions of everyone.
okay, so at least I know I have a way to tell people apart. 2, because Marjorie doesn't see any worlds. If she looks at a copy, does it got the same?
No, no.
Nah.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not giving her no benefit.
No.
She blind. That's it.
All right, worth a try. Okay, I'm gonna start running toward. I'm gonna bring Marjorie with me. I'm running. We need to get to some group and doing some like a.
Oh,
You
sorry.
realize-
Divine Sense does not ping for this type. So no, it doesn't ping. Sorry.
Well, this is a pickle.
Cassian, you're running with everyone next to you. You're like, all right, cool, I'm there. You break through a brush as you see the version of you, your copy, and as you break through the brush, you are in a clearing. You look around for everyone. You're by yourself. Ark, the same thing. You break through in a clearing by yourself. Cedric, by yourself. Rose, by yourself.
Ah,
Marjorie
shit.
and Kay, you break through a clearing still together, but there's no one else around you.
Man, oldest trick in the book, and I fell for it. God dang it.
I'm gonna roll 1d4.
Oh, this is
Cassian.
worse than
Sorry.
this is worse than the doppelganger.
Low roll. Does 12 hit you?
No, thank you.
Cool. You see this blinding, quick figure. Like, you know, in like DC movies Flash, like that flash of like lightning that goes behind him. This creature arrives in front of you. They're dressed in what looks to be wooden armor, but it has metal like tints and filigree on it. They're carrying a shield and a sword. They swing down with the sword. You just on instinct are able to parry it, and then they dip out. You can make an opportunity attack.
They just tried to attack me, so
Yep.
yeah.
They have drawn.
They took the choice away from me. It's not up to me anymore. This is what happens. Okay. Here. I do weapon. Yeah, we'll just do a standard attack. +6. $21.
Hits. Roll damage.
Let's go. This is going to be 2d6 plus 6. I don't have any momentum, so no finishers, unfortunately. I do get to reroll damage though. I don't like it.
Is this with a great spear?
No, I'm still using my greatsword. And it wasn't a great spear, it was just a spear. I'm gonna keep that damage.
Cool. 16, you
points of slashing.
swing out as it hits against the metal of the shield as they fall to the side. Ah! They hit the ground, they sprawl out, and they're unmoving.
Can I don't know if I get a second. I don't get a second attack. I'm going to fully jump on it and just try and pin it to the
jump?
ground.
The second you get in the air, it's wearing like a tabard. It's on its stomach. The back tabard floats up. This noxious gas fills the air and propels you backwards as you hit the ground. It sprawls up and dashes forward again. And it's gone in this clearing, rushing into the woods. The smoke that emanated from its backside is this purple-pink coloration with small glitters in it.
What the fuck is happening?
Ark, as you're in this clearing, you hear, "No bitches, you get no bitches." You look upwards and there's a copy of Marjorie, Rose, and Giannis sitting on the branch. "No bitches, no bitches, you get no bitches."
Are we being attacked by 5-year-olds? What's happening?
I'm being attacked by children.
Fairies.
No bitches.
How far away are they?
They're in the tree, maybe like 20 feet up. Maybe looks like 15, 10. 20 feet up is pretty high.
Almost, and just start like walking around.
Cool. You start walking, and then in another tree branch right in front of you, you see dust materialize and sit. "No bitches! No bitches!" This continues on for a while until there's silence. Cedric, as you're in this clearing, you're moving through, kind of cutting through branches, making your way. You see a copy of you standing in another clearing that approaches.
We gotta do this, bro.
We
We
gotta
really
do this.
gotta do this.
We gotta do this right now. Show me your best
Why
move.
we-
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got shit. You ain't got shit.
You're attached to the ground behind me. You're like a
when the leg
stick
goes
that
up,
can't
I'm not
sign
attached to
you.
nothing, bitch. Just because you can't dance, just say you can't dance and I'll go. Just say you're not a good
Bet.
dancer. Oh,
Well, I'm
bet.
a dance.
Oh, bet.
He starts dancing. Dance off.
Look at the dumbass dancing by himself. Fucking
Oh,
weirdo.
crying. Oh, crying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking dumbass. Look
That's
at
the
you.
challenge.
What's up,
Yeah.
bitch? What? You want to square up? What's up?
I ain't scared of you.
You better be scared of me. I'm not scared of you either, because I'm not
I
scared
ain't
of
scared
me.
of nobody that's afraid to dance. Sorry. Can't dance, can't fight. Usually
Afraid
a
to
rule.
dance. Give me a persuasion check.
Yeah, I will do that.
Ain't nobody know who's scared to dance.
Dude, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, can I use my Pact of the Talisman?
2d4.
It's
You're hot of the hot?
oh, fucking never mind. Fucking forget it.
Yeah, y'all thought he was a bard.
He goes, afraid to dance. Bro, ask about me. You don't know shit about me. Bye. He moonwalks off.
Oh, there you go. There you go. All right, I see it now. And starts following him.
Rose, as you're in the clearing, you're walking, and as you're kind of on a tree, you're like, what the fuck? There's an arm that leads against you. It's Rose's ideal type of man. What's up, baby? Write your number down before I don't want to know.
Do I, in this moment, what am I like? Because I failed these rolls. I just want to
He's
make
hot,
sure,
bro.
like,
He's hot.
like,
A hot guy, but you know something's up. Like, he's hot, but you know
yeah,
something's fucking up.
Like he's in the
like,
forest.
what are you doing here in
Oh, I
this
just,
forest?
I mean, I saw you from quite a ways away, and I couldn't let you go.
Yeah, quite a ways away. We're in the middle of a forest.
Yeah, but you know, I had to find you.
I honestly, I do want to just straight up cast a spell at this guy. I'm not gonna lie. That's my first like
Spell you can.
you could be a person or you could not be. Regardless, you're getting a fireball. I assume he's right next to me, so it will be
He's
with
right next to you.
disadvantage.
Yep.
Yeah, disadvantage.
Oh.
13?
13. It hits this thing, it goes straight through it, and then they begin to crumble and burn. Why? I was so high. As it crumbles to dust in front of you. What are you doing?
I fucking hate this. I'm at the moment, I'm just like looking around for like, can I
As
find
you're
this shadow?
walking,
Can I
Rose,
find
you're
like
looking around, you don't see your copy, but you do hear grunts of exertion. Fuck. And kind of cutting through the wood, you do see this man clad in black armor, almost like Ebony Knight Skyrim armor, but a thinner cut. He has a sword and a shield, and he cuts through. Are you real?
I look at this point, Rose kind of doesn't give a shit. She's just gonna throw a fireball at this guy. Firebolt at this guy first thing. Right, like. Dean.
The shield brings up, blocks the fireball as they're bomb rushing towards you. You feel the shield, the heavy weight behind it, hits you in your chest. You hit the ground, and the person pins you down, putting the dagger to the short sword to your throat. I've had enough of these illusions.
Wait, you're real. Okay.
And how do I know you're real?
That fireball hit you.
Okay. I just saw myself get up and run the fuck out.
Yep. Happened to me as well.
What's your name?
Rose.
He extends a hand out.
Thank you. Uses it to get up.
We should stay together for the time being. My name's Jory. We gotta get the fuck. I think every single path leads to another clearing like this.
I think I misheard you. Did you say his name is Jory? Like,
His name is Jory.
okay, like what I call Marjorie.
Yep.
I'm just like, that's
That's
There's a
suspicious.
little
suspi-
sus.
like that's suspicious. I don't like that. But she's like, alright. No, it's,
What's real? What isn't real?
what's-
We don't fucking
what
know.
is real?
Second fireball.
I don't know.
anyway.
I don't know shit. I'm just like, look, he doesn't seem to be attacking me, whatever. Like, I'm gonna continue, like, my search for wherever the fuck my
Okay.
doppelganger is.
He's walking with you, looking around, and you hear familiar voices, your companions' voices. Kay and Marjorie, you come into a clearing, and it's empty. There's no sound.
I
What
am
are you
like
two
this.
doing?
If I turn around, like, is the forest still there?
Horse is still there behind you.
Okay.
And we're in like a clearing, so I'm guessing like there's no trees here, but there's trees on like on the other.
Yeah, on the edge, like a little circle clearing. Yeah.
Can I take a scan of the clearing? Like, is there anything like besides this for flat grass? Is there anything in here that might seem important, like a missing grass?
Just trees and bushes, man.
All right. I guess we head back in, or do we stay here and make some noise to draw them over here?
I think we need to find our shadows.
The mine's right there, but I'll be fine.
I need to find my shadow.
Ark, you're still walking, and then you hear two voices, one to both familiar. As you cut through a clearing, you see Kay and Marjorie there. We gotta find our shadows.
Do I see Kay with the shadow?
It has his shadow.
Hi, it's me.
Again? How do we know it's you?
I haven't told you to go fuck yourself. That's what they've been doing to me.
I think it's Ak.
Come closer.
If you hit me, I'll hit you back.
Come closer.
He's just like, he's like lean back.
Like, can I look at you for a second? I'll trust you for now.
Charisma saves from Kay and Marjorie.
Okay, +5. Do.
No! 12. Thank you for
19.
passing over.
You see Ark gets down on one knee, looks towards the ground. Dumbass! Grabs your shadow, Kay, and runs off.
Attack of opportunity.
You make an attack of opportunity.
That's awesome.
Alright, I'm gonna do it with the rapier.
Never know what's real, never know what's fake, baby.
That was a 19 for a 24.
It hits. You cut through Ark, it goes through his back. Wiggles your shadow in front of you. That's it, bitch! And pulls itself off the blade and runs forward.
Do I get another opportunity attack? Or do I just keep right now?
You get one reaction. You got two reactions?
No, but like he said, pull off the blade.
Nice out. Kay and Marjorie, or actually Marjorie succeeded. You already lost your shadow. Kay, pick a proficiency to lose. I need charisma saves from Ark, Cassian, and Rose. Or excuse me, just Ark and Cassian. I need charisma saves.
I'll lose my proficiency in heavy
Zero.
Okay. Cassian, lose another proficiency.
I'm gonna lose my proficiency in religion.
Did he have that at all?
Yeah,
He did it
Okay.
when he was traveling.
I have proficiency in religion.
Okay.
+2.
Cassian, you're rushing forward again through this clearing. And then... Oh. Shit. Fuck. Ah! In the brush.
I'll just go over and just like stomp the bush down to just look over.
You stomp down the bush and you see this guy. He's dressed in leather armor with a short sword at his side. In his knee, it looks like he's holding it. He goes, "My fucking knee! Fuck! Shit. Are you real?
Are you?
Yeah,
Prove it.
my fucking knee hurts. What do you want me to say?"
I'll just like go over and like stand up over him, and I'm just gonna punch him right in the face.
Fuck, dude, what the fuck? Oh, my fucking nose! Dude, my knee! My nose and knee! What the fuck is your problem, guy?
Oh, you're okay.
What the fuck?
Oh, but you're real. There you go.
So, punching me makes me real?
It
I want to punch back. See, you're fucking real. Come here, bitch. Come the fuck here.
Nah, I'm just gonna stand up and like take 2 steps away.
No, that's some bullshit. Ow! What the fuck?
I
Says
don't care.
nah.
I don't care. How long have you been here? Are you by yourself?
fucking- No, I came in with a group and fuck.
How many?
Like 5 of us.
How long?
I
have you
just
been
picked
here?
up these guys at the Adventure Guild. I don't fucking know these guys. Just traveling together to fucking do a job for some weird guy in the city.
Well,
Okay, what the fuck?
does he have like an arrow in his knee? What the fuck? What's wrong with his knee?
There looks to be a small little like sharp incision in his knee. It looks like he like tripped and like scuffed it on the rock pretty bad.
Oh,
That's it.
you just kind of look down. It's like, oh, you're just a bitch. Oh, you're fine.
He's
What
a
are you?
Bitch. Fuck you.
Oh,
Oh,
you and your boo boo. I'm so sorry.
yeah. Which one? The one you gave me, or the one this fucking forest gave me?
At least the one that I gave you is actually, something behind it.
Man, fuck you. He starts to walk away.
Does he have a
Right,
shadow?
not even fucking real. He does have a shadow. Anything you want to cast before I move on?
No. I'll just continue.
Ark, you are actually moving now.
Hey, really?
Moving
What
through,
is it?
cutting through,
Who knows?
cutting through. You're in another clearing, and you're realizing the pattern. But this clearing looks awfully a lot like the last one you were in.
Can I do a fucking switch up curveball?
Yeah.
Can I just stop and just sit and just wait? I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna just sit crisscross and just go like this. And
Not
just like
participating.
and just look around. I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna wait here.
Psst.
I looked around. I just looked.
It's right in your ear. You can feel someone's chin on your earlobe. Psst. 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 Psst.
And I like try to like swing my head back at that voice.
Swing your head, nothing. It just hits air. And then there's a beat, and then on your other ear. I'm watching you.
Yeah.
I'm still watching you. Psst. Hey.
Weirdo.
Hey, turn around. Hey. Hey, turn around.
No.
Hey. Turn around. Hey. Hey.
No.
Hey. 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 Turn around. Hey. Hey. Turn around. Hey. Psst. Psst. Hey. 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 Oh. Oh. You thought I went away. I'm still here. I'm never going away. I'm on your back. I might be a shadow. I might be a bug on your shoulder. I might be a fly in the walls. Who knows? I'm in your walls.
Source
Who
of
knows?
children. Just help.
What? What? Stupid says what? Stupid says something? Stupid says anything? Stupid makes a sound. Stupid gets annoyed. Ah, stupid.
We're off charging the wizard after this.
And then there's Silence Arc. Give me a charisma save.
E.
22. This one's no fun. Get him. No, if we do it, then we have to shut the fuck up. He can hear you. You already started this.
Yes, son.
Okay, well, like, go beat his ass then. I don't want to beat his ass. You beat his ass. No, I already beat the last one's ass. You beat his ass. You didn't beat the last one's ass. You made him trip on a rock. That's not beating ass. That's beating ass. It's not beating ass.
Should I come back at a time? Or?
Shut up. We're not talking to you yet. You just talked to him. I didn't talk to him. You just fucking talked to him. I didn't talk to him. You just did. Okay, look like something cool, and then beat his fucking ass. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, break. There's rustling in the bushes as a knight, dressed similarly unbeknownst to you, the one that attacked Cassian, stands with a sword and a shield.
Something cool, huh?
Take a step forward. They lunge forward quickly, making an attack at you. 10.
Damn, son.
You're able to roll out the side of it as it strikes down, and you realize that the blade that hit actually, like, they was going for you. They was going for you, like, for real. And it's at first you're like, oh, this is not he.
Oh.
As the blade hits the dirt and then swings wildly as dirt kind of pivots up in the air as you're standing there. What are you doing, Ark?
I'm the only thing that's worked so far is not participating. So I'm just gonna take the dodge action.
Okay. Cassian. Or excuse me, Cedric. You're moving forward. And you see, this is what you see, Cedric. You see a creature all in blue, swept black hair, crisscross applesauce, hunched over. Their arm is moving very quickly.
Can I like tiptoe up? I want to sit back to back with them, take out my little pad, and also start drawing. And then, like, after, like,
He's
as
not
soon
drawing.
as-
He's not drawing.
Oh, he's not drawing.
He's not drawing.
Oh, I see.
You back to back, he goes, yeah.
Why here, bro?
Oh,
Why
Yo!
here in this opening? We need to talk about this. This is a problem. You're lucky I'm the one that caught you, and I'm a bit of a, hey, whatever. I'm not here to judge you. That's what I'm saying. Why are you doing it? Why are you doing it here? Anybody could be here. I'm here. This is worse for me. Don't scream. Stop screaming. Why are you screaming?
You rid of this?
No, I'm not. Put it away.
Okay.
Put it up.
Okay.
Unfortunately, spoken for. Real talk.
Gets up,
Can't.
starts walking off. All right.
Hey, where are you going?
I don't know. Well, we're gonna go somewhere else to finish up.
What? Fucking forget it. Have you seen a shadow come by?
Huh?
You were preoccupied. Fuck you. I'm out.
Alright.
That was awkward.
This blue creature walks off into the bush. Rose,
The cave.
you're
God.
walking with Jory as he's kind of taking a defensive position in front of you. I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Yes. 14.
14. You feel this man's body hit you down to the ground as pink and black flames reach out of the shrubbery towards y'all. He pushes you down, kind of pins you down, brings the shield up and blocks a couple. It's like an actual assault towards you two. Fuck, watch your back.
I'm doing fine. I didn't need your help.
You would have gotten
Is there?
creamed if it wasn't for me.
Can I like see where the like flames came from?
Came from the thickets to your right.
Okay. Do I see anything looking in that direction?
Nothing.
All right, you can get off me now.
All right. My bad.
Do you see fucking anything?
Listen, this is gonna sound fucked up, and I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna go on alone for now. I hope you figure your shit out.
Okay.
And he just starts to walk forward.
I'm fully. She's just like, no, fuck it. But I
As soon as
like
he
she does
leaves-
not care.
As soon as he leaves, he goes, "Come on!" As you see in the branch, this blue figure, the same one that Cedric just saw, on the branch. Like, fuck! I thought I got you that time. I thought I did the little diversion with the so obvious fake one, and then I thought he was, I thought you would have gone for it. Fuck.
Yeah, no.
It was good though. It was pretty good.
It's
Though.
a little heavy-handed.
Heavy-handed.
Yeah.
You got blonde bangs. Shut up. Fuck you. Kind of sweeps down the branch, swings into the bushes.
Can it Can I just fucking like? So the.
What is this session?
Yeah, the blue guy. This is he's just like it's just a blue guy. Like
looks
it doesn't
to
look
be,
like any of
like
them.
for like
it's-
the best way I can describe it, it's not this mechanically, but there's a creature called a quiklet or something like that.
Quickling?
A quickling, like like the Fey dudes. Yeah.
Yeah, they look like they're like very like angular, blue skinned, long pointed, white hair, lithe build. That's how this one is built.
Can I try to chase this dude down?
Yeah, for sure. They got a fast fucking speed. They're moving as you're, oh my god, you're rushing Kay and Marjorie. You guys come through another clearing and you see Ark standing off. Oh yeah.
There's something I want to do with Kate, with Marjorie first.
Yeah.
And I'll say very quietly to her, like, you can talk in the heads, right? It seems to deal with pros. Right?
Oh, yeah, I can try. Well, I don't. It. Sorry, one sec. It's just the message cantrip. Like, I'm pretty sure the shadow creature. Not the shadow creatures, but it might not work.
We need the code word in case we get something.
Okay. Cunt.
No, you say it with the message, so it's not that loud when he's listening. And also, why would you pick that?
I don't know. I was trying to think of something that I wouldn't pick.
All right.
I sent the message.
Okay. Can I send Dasha what our word is?
Sure. But sure. Sure. It's not gonna make a difference, if I'm being honest. Like,
I don't know that.
What fucking trickster god are we fucking? What is this?
anyways, Kay and Marjorie, you guys
Stupid.
enter a clearing and you see Ark standing against this creature wearing some knight armor, and he's in a defensive posture, but the other creature in him was just standing off, like doing a little circle. You do see Ark and this creature fighting. Not fighting, but like in a stance. What are you two doing? And Ark, you see Kay and Marjorie entering your clearing.
Can I throw? Can I
What'd you
throw
say?
a net? Can I throw a net at the warrior?
You can attempt to. You can give me a ranged attack. It's going to use your dexterity. You're not. Or I think nets are simple weapons.
Yeah,
So if
they
you
are.
are proficient in them. Oh. Actually, at
That's a-
disadvantage. It's at disadvantage
Why is that disadvantage?
because they have an ability that makes it disadvantage.
Does it matter,
Oh,
brother?
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Because God said so.
It's a net 1 on my.
Cool. You throw the net. It darts out into the distance. Ark, as you see it rush forward. Kay and Marjorie, you do see Ark as you all three watch this thing rush into the distance.
I heard two of them, right?
Is what?
I heard
What,
two of them talking.
Kay and Marjorie?
No, I heard
Or
two of the things talking to each other behind.
Yes, yes.
But
yes,
I only
yes,
saw
yes, yes,
one
yes.
night.
You only saw one night.
Okay. Are still like looking in that general direction of like behind him when he was sitting down.
You just see Kay and Marjorie coming from that direction.
So whoa.
Hi.
Yeah, hi to you too.
I'm not going to bother to ask if you're real or not.
Yeah. I think Argo's good. Okay, let's go.
Before you guys are leaving Marjorie, you've been going through clearings for about 30 minutes now.
Yes! Yes!
I lost Margaret.
Stepping through a clearing, you see Kay, Marjorie, and Arceus. And
I got the
Marjorie,
wrong one with Hobart.
with Kay and Arceus, you see Marjorie coming out.
Oh gosh.
But you never left my side. I don't. If I think back, did she ever leave my side?
I mean, y'all were running for a long time, you know?
I was having my hand on her to make sure I didn't lose her.
More money and a full spread.
No.
Well,
Marjorie, you see Marjorie, Kay, and Ark.
Is this like...
And Marjorie, you see Marjorie when you're next to Kay and Ark.
I feel like it's the Spider-Man pointing meme.
literally.
So you can tell me how both of you act.
Spider-Man pointing meme, just pointing at each other. I feel like
What
our movements are just being mirrored.
Uh-huh.
What the
Oh dear.
What are you four doing?
Thinking of like, I don't know who to trust.
I guess we're all going together. Come on, Marjorie.
pie? I think both of them say apple pie.
Huh?
Which
I
one
was-
says apple? Which
Both
one
of
says
them
apple?
do. At
They
the
both
same
do.
time.
Nice.
Tag it like that. Well, let's go.
All right, wait. We can experiment. Both
You-
of you disrupt.
You
both of
are
you
not
drop-
experimenting on me.
It's not that kind of thing. Drop something on the ground. Be untouched from it. I want to see if something happens.
What?
Marjorie, what do you drop?
I don't know. I guess like her handkerchief.
2 handkerchiefs flutter to the ground.
This is a really dumb experiment.
Do they both stay?
Yep.
They don't. When I sent you a message earlier, but I didn't get a response. When I stabbed the fake art, was there regular blood on my sword?
Oh,
No. What was on my sword?
nothing.
Nothing. Will you hold out your hand? Will you hold out your hand? When I was attacked with the big one earlier, you didn't bleed. Will you hold out your hand?
Hey, I don't like this right now. I don't think I want to. I feel like you're going to stab me.
Light Nick on the hand to see if there's blood. That's it. I can even hear you afterwards. I'll know
Okay,
who's
fine. I give him my hand.
Both Marjorie's give you their hand.
I'll do a light Nick on both, real quick. Just
Blood on
to
both?
see. Blood on both. Now I'm confused.
Heal me. Just heal me.
Really? It's already closing.
Let's just find my shadow. And your shadow. And our
Well,
shadow.
in my mind, every other like phrase that Dasha is saying is said from the other
Oh, I
one.
just imagine it echoing
Does
the
either
same
one of them
exact
have a
same
shadow?
thing.
'Cause
They
either one
they
of them-
both don't have shadows.
Let's go. Another fucking triplet's great.
Marjorie's, Ark, and Kay walking.
When I cut them both, did one of them not have the blood linger on my sword?
Nope, they both have blood linger on your sword.
There's just
There
two
is a-
Marjories, Sarah.
There is a trick to this. There's so many like false things that I throw at you, but there is a significant trick to this. However, I need charisma saves from Cass, Cedric, and Rose.
Okay.
Charisma.
Charisma.
This is gonna be the end of us because we can't figure out the fifth grade riddle. This is what's gonna happen.
24.
7.
Cassian, you're going through these brushes, and you see in front of you, with his back towards you, white hair, obsidian scarf, Cedric. Cedric, you feel footsteps behind you.
Hey, is that really you, Cass?
I don't.
Got separated from everybody else. This is weird.
Yeah, I'm getting real annoyed.
Does he have a shadow?
Nope.
Hey, nobody got no shadows around here. I had a sick dance battle with my shadow. You should have been there. Pretty good.
I'm so happy I missed it.
You're always like this. That's how I know it's the real you, though, because
You're
you know.
always like this.
Oh my god, this guy. All right, well, we got to find our shadows, so let's go.
As you guys are turned to each other, Cedric, you see Cedric coming from where Cassian was going, and Cassian, you see Cassian coming where Cedric was
But I
going.
rolled a 24. How? Oh,
Nope.
man.
It doesn't matter what the number is. It matters if it's even or odd.
Fucking hated it.
Oh,
Oh.
Your bitch ass!
God.
Got your bitch asses!
God dang.
That doesn't
it.
help us with understanding who's who.
Or what's what. Oh, fucking bones, Cass. Is, I guess, Cedric's me's. How do we do this?
Oh, no, it's
Also,
not just I just
he like
don't
kind of like
those
he kind
two.
of like
I
eyeballs the
don't
other
know
Cedric.
any three
Look,
of
I
you.
don't care which one of this is real or if there's multiple of you splitting off and pit. I know myself, all right? There is one purpose we are here for, and we are unified in that. So why are you not attached to my body right now?
Cedric, what do you say to Cedric saying, why are you not attached to my body?
You know why she sent us here. Stop playing fucking games.
Cassian, what does Cassian say to Cassian?
He doesn't say anything. He's looking at
Okay.
all three of them. They could all
Okay.
be fake for all I
They're-
know.
Yep.
So, is Rose here with that? Because you have me roll with them. I'm with them at the moment, right? But I don't have a copy. Those
Oh,
two do.
you're not with them. You're not with them at all.
Oh, I'm not with them. Okay.
You got a
okay.
7, baby. They got a 16 and a 24.
Yeah.
What are you four doing? 2 Cassian and 2 Cedrics.
This is getting
I
nowhere.
honestly, I just want to like whittle numbers down so this gets less frustrating as we go. So
I'm noticing a trend here, right?
we're gonna be a big group of like 30 people come together.
Every proficiency we lose basically, so they're splitting fragments going off. There it is.
Bingo!
Yeah, it's just like.
Ding, 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 get him up right.
Okay. All right, let me
I
level with you
think-
here, myself.
I think I'm.
Which
I think
part
I
of
just
me
wanna...
are you? Are you the part with these magical fingers? Are you the part? You know, honestly, I don't really think I feel like I've lost anything else other than that. So why? How are we supposed to play cool music? How are we supposed to play cool music? You took it away. Give it back, please.
I imagine this is just between both of them. Just both
I
Cedrics.
pull
Yeah,
my
just talking
weapon
back and
and I'm
forth.
standing off against myself.
What do? You see
One way or
yourself pull a
another.
weapon. All right,
way or
Cassian's
another.
pulling a weapon.
These numbers are gonna go down.
Cassian's pulling weapons on each other.
Chaos.
Are you? This is. I don't. That's not gonna. Just.
Cedric's,
do it.
Step
sort it
back,
out.
Just,
Sort it out.
just arms on each other. Just sort it out. Cassian,
Why?
make an attack
This is no
once
fun
against
stuff.
yourself, and then make a different attack once against yourself.
Hold on a moment.
I'm gonna have a fucking.
It's getting us nowhere. I'm telling you.
Oh, it's not gonna fucking help still. Oh,
You guys,
damn it.
You guys know in a video game when people pick the same fighter
It's a mirror
and they do like
match.
the same combo at each other?
Ugh. Okay. First up.
I need you to tell me Cassian 1 or Cassian 2 when making the attack.
Start with number 1.
Okay.
14 to hit, which will
Okay.
miss.
Okay. Cassian number
Myself.
2's attack.
Cassie number 2's attack. Natural 1.
They
They're
both
evenly
hit the blades against each other. They clash against each other. Cassian number 1, go ahead.
Nine.
Okay. Cassian number 2.
15, which misses.
Misses. Both again clashing against each other. They're going back
Still-
and forth.
I just
Counting
still
in
go?
tandem. Keep going.
Keep
I need
going.
this to be resolved.
First one gets a 14, second one gets a 17, which does hit. So Cassian 2 will land a
Cassian
successful
2
blow.
will hit. Roll damage. What is your max hit points right now?
Oh my god.
Jesus. I have 35 hit points, and I just rolled max damage.
You two do math.
So the question is, do you hit the fake? Or does the fake hit you?
Cassian number 2 is the one that hits.
Yeah.
How does Cassian number 2 kill Cassian number 1?
I think he'll be able to kind of step in and parry and swing with just the flat of the blade at the head.
The head flies off. Even with the blunt of the blade flies off as Cassian number 1 falls to the knees and crumbles into dust. Cassian number 2 was the real Cassian. You feel a little bit of weight come back to you. You don't have a shadow back yet, but you can regain 1 proficiency.
I'll get my armor back.
Okay.
Oh, is that really how?
All right, who's up next? And I'll just look at both Cedric.
I will
Hey,
cast
man.
Thunder Wave on the other one immediately.
Okay, what
Just-
does the other one do?
Same thing back. Just
Okay.
at each other.
So we're gonna get to y'all in a second. We'll actually resolve that here in a second. As Cassian, you're standing there looking at the 2 Cedrics who. Rhodes, I need you to roll me a charisma save, and I need 1 person, Ark, Kay, or Marjorie, roll me a charisma save. The reason why it doesn't matter who rolls because you all have different proficiencies. Different proficiencies can augment if it's even or odd. It's not just a dice roll.
Are we rolling?
Yeah, charisma save.
Hold on.
So
Hey.
you roll for names or just one of them?
17.
Okay. Marjorie, Ark, and Kay. You guys are walking. When you do see, and Rose, you see them as you're going forward, they're coming directly towards you out of the stage. So you're leaving this clearing, they're coming into this clearing. And you guys stop about 8-10 feet from each other. You see 2 sisters, Ark and Kay.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
Why is there 2?
We can't tell.
I
the
don't
difference.
know. I was keeping an eye on her, and maybe one got pushed over your button. I don't.
Let's
I haven't
go.
figured
I
out.
just, I just had to deal with a lot.
My only other idea isn't very good. So if you have an idea of how to figure this out, because now we have 2, we can test to see what can give it away.
My brilliant idea at the moment, is that there's a weird blue guy that's causing this, and we should kill him.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go.
Mhm.
Let's find him. Let's all just keep on walking. And very,
Okay.
very much like chaperone arcs, like let's go. And you know, it's like
5
wait.
people in tow. Go ahead, Kay.
I have one of these that might work. Maybe if we pluck a hair from both Marjorie's, see if
Stop
one
it.
changes.
I think Art
Hey,
very
stop it.
like exasperated,
You
like
already
grabs
slapped me.
Kay's shoulders and goes, "Stop participating," and then keeps pushing
Alright.
forward.
Okay. As you 5 and Toe go, Kay. Man, you've been by yourself for a while, man. Where the fuck is everybody, man? Your shadow's still there. Where the fuck is everyone else, man? It's been dead ass quiet for you. This forest is empty.
Do I have my shadow? I don't even know who lost it.
Yeah, you got your shadow. You look around, your shadow's there.
Do I still have my? I don't even know if this is a real cast. Oh, okay. Okay.
That's the point.
That's the boy.
I am baffled. Okay.
You're by yourself. You're like, dude, what the fuck? And then you hear on your left Cassian's voice doubled, and then the sound of blades hitting. And then you hear to your right Ark's voice, and your voice, and 2 Marjorie voices, and Rose's voice.
I'm gonna head to where there's more people. If this place crashing,
Okay.
that's gonna take care of itself.
Okay. As you 5 are walking, comes through from the west end. Kay cuts through a brush. Kay, you see Kay, Arceus, Marjorie, and Rose.
Okay.
What?
Hi, Kay.
Hello, Marjorie, myself, looking good as always, and Arceus.
What does Kay say back to Kay?
You guys are saying this too, right?
Come on! And he's like,
What is it?
quit the group.
You see, like, both K's like look at each other like this. I don't like this. They say in unison.
This is getting out of hand. There's 2 of them now.
6 people in one group, 3 in the other.
Maybe
As
it'll
you
cancel
all
out.
figure out how to determine who's real, who's not real, who's fake, who's not fake, as you're here in the Whispering Woods trying to get to the bottom of now obviously understood circumstances that are messing with the wildlife and the ecosystem here. And as we go on, all 9 of us, that's where we're going to end our session this week and pick back up next week.